Please work. You know, stay with me here. There are a lot of other
Let's
people connected to this apartment Wi-Fi. You know.
But you need it. You need it
But
more.
I need it more. So it'd be awesome if I could just like have it. That'd be like great. It's supposedly 5G. Supposedly.
5G Wi-Fi, whatever that means.
Yeah.
I'm on the stream right now. Everything looks good.
I mean, it's going auto 120p for me, but I know the source is 1080p. So.
That's what I'm getting over here. Could you do some kind of goofy hand gesture so that I can judge the delay? Okay. I don't know how long you're thinking about that. Alright, pick a new goofy gesture and don't do it until I say go.
Okay.
Go. Alright, your delay's better than mine, so you're all good.
Okay, alright, cool. Because that's the only thing I wasn't able to test, actually, with the Twitch tracker or whatever.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you're all set, man. Still have Zoom open from this morning, Lord.
I almost just posted my stream key there. That would have been awesome.
Have you ever wanted to stream from Flav506's account? Well, now you can.
But yes, this apartment is very white. That's what I've learned over the years, and so I decided, that bookcase didn't come with the apartment. I decided to keep with the theme.
It looks good.
Yeah, although the back of it was supposed to be the back of it was supposed to be nailed, but me and Corwin ended up just taping it together. Because nails are for posers who like hammering stuff at 10 a.m. or 10 p.m.
Right, and telling stories about nailing Corwin at 10 p.m. would probably get you in trouble.
A little embarrassing, to say the least. And also, yeah. Happy birthday, Steven.
Happy birthday!
I didn't send any happy birthday wishes, but after Doge sent his happy birthday Stefan thing, I went in the Discord tenor gifts and searched happy birthday Stefan, and there were a lot more of those than Steven, which was sad. So happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Stefan.
Happy birthday, Stefan. Also, I mean, I hope the Wi-Fi is good here, David. I sure as hell hope it's good. I hope the audio is good too. I was worried my mic was a lot quieter here than it was last time, like back at home. So I don't want mac and cheese, David. I'm not walking all the way to the parking lot just to get fucking mac and cheese. I literally just ate pizza and I still have a leftover chicken sandwich. Like, I don't need more food. Please.
If you're trying to get someone over, you gotta make it a little more of a tempting offer.
Oh, so you don't even want to meet in the middle. Oh my god, and you have Wendy's too? Jesus Christ, I'm gonna
It's Steven's birthday.
It's Steven's birthday, give him the food. I don't need all this food. Am I that skinny? Do I need to be fattened up? Or are you guys gonna be like my parents and tell me that I need to gain some weight? Put on some muscles.
But hey, Strummer, that happy birthday Steven drawing was pretty sick.
Yeah,
I really liked it. Don't say it. Don't say it, don't think it, don't say it, don't think it.
Yeah, but I don't know. I always considered the Majora's Oot streams, chill streams, chill vibes, Iron Fist of Fury, but you know, let's just jump right into it, I guess. Unless there are any objections.
Objection.
Overruled.
Damn. Yeah, well, it looks good.
I mean, listen, it's David's Wi-Fi that's apparently being the troublemaker, not mine so far. So
Right. No one else has complained.
Take that as you will.
I will.
The happy mask salesman laughing like that is kind of scary, not gonna lie. Alright. Just double checking that everything's good, you know? A streamer's life is a paranoid one.
Oh yeah, tell me about it.
Yeah, and also I changed my test file to be a copy of our save file last time because I can test out more things that way.
But which one's the real one?
File 2.
Right. Personally, I don't know what it is, but ever since I can remember, I've always used file 2. Not like the middle one. File 2. Persona 5, the 4-year save file was on file 2. Like Lego Harry Potter was on file 2.
So, you know, I gotta start out with tradition. But this episode, I don't think we're gonna go immediately to the next area, just because I feel like this cycle will be a really good side questing cycle.
Yeah, we gotta see what's up with, not Malon.
I mean, yeah, we actually can get to that today, although I don't know if we'll be able to do the whole thing.
Okay.
I don't know. It depends on how cracked I am. And also, now that we're big, we don't get stopped by the guards anymore.
So interesting, because they used to be like, "Oh, you do have a sword. You might proceed." Now it's like, "You're a big rock man. You can handle yourself."
Yeah.
Okay.
Uh,
I forgot we unlocked the car.
Yeah, you know, Goron rolling is a bit cracked for transportation. So, I was looking for this pit last time, but I didn't remember about it until going and looking for it after the stream last time.
Okay.
So, you know, there are a few Dodongos over here. It's
I
a little
don't think it ever
dangerous.
clicked to me that Dodonga's Cavern was named after these things.
Well, I mean, there was King Dodongo.
I don't remember him.
Alright. Yeah.
Oh, Meltard moment.
I was a little melted.
No, not you, the Dodongo.
Yeah.
What the hell's up with that?
They're a little tough.
Yeah. Well, you know what they say, if you can't beat them with 8 hearts, you can beat them with 3. Oh, that's good, because I've heard good things about the Octo expansion. I don't know. I think I've said my piece about Splatoon 3, which is just it's like I got one, like Define, didn't play the single player much, like Turf 4, dropped it pretty quick. Got Splatoon 2, like the single player, or didn't play the single player, like Turf 4, got sick of it pretty quick. I I don't know if I'm gonna get. I don't think I'm gonna get.
I don't
Splatoon
think
3.
I'm gonna get 3. I mean,
I'm gonna wait for.
I actually like Splatoon 1 and 2, and I didn't get Splatoon 3.
Yeah.
Although, granted, that's more just because, I don't know, I just haven't been getting as many video games as in general recently. Latest one I got was a Nintendo Switch Sports, which
That's the latest one.
technically, although I've been
Damn.
playing Legends Arceus more.
Oh, okay. Reason I waited for birthday? Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
No buyer's remorse if you didn't buy it. I see you.
Yeah, unfortunately, my Christmas card for Splatoon 3 will probably not have to wait till December.
But then again, there's like there's that Pokemon game. That one I'm gonna get pretty quick. So yeah, I'm still gonna be a sucker. I'm getting Pokemon. I'm getting Fire Emblem Engage is coming out pretty quick. For it being announced like 2 days ago. I realized that Martin and Adam scholars looking back will think I said this actually 2 days after it came out, not like a week and a half.
Yeah, they'll have to cross-reference the dates, you know, to get the accurate readings.
Look, if we're gonna have lore scholars, they need to put in the effort. I'm not gonna spell it out for you.
Of course.
Oh. You see, at this moment, he shatters the ice, and Adam chuckles because in the previous episode there was the distinction between shatterheads and meltards. Genius callback, only subtly referenced by Adam's chuckle.
He then
Oh,
proceeded to
genius
do
at
a
work.
bit where he over-explained the joke, and David Attenborough-esque, you know, nature documentary.
Because people doing accents and doing nature documentary jokes is always hilarious.
Of course.
I have not been doing them since I was 5 years old. True story. 5 is maybe a little bit of an exaggeration, but I remember making iMovies on my iPad with my eye, and like just doing nature documentary voice is just a funny potion for like kids. Just the phrase natural habitat was like, that would make any kid chuckle for some reason.
And also, I will get all of the farming RPGs.
Oh, same. Yeah, which farming RPG? Oh,
I want to get Rune Factory 3 because that one looks like a remake of an old game, which implies that that's ground zero for the farming action RPG.
I see. I think I'm gonna get Atelier Saga, Tales of the Birth of a Nation.
Whoa!
I stumbled into that one. Whoopsie daisy. Go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep. Okay, that's not that one. Sorry.
Alright, so today we are going to kill goat.
Goat.
Immediately.
God or goat?
Well, I forgot which one actually.
Oh. No, killing gods for Persona. Killing goat is for my D&D campaign.
Yeah. I don't think
Oh. Go sleep, go sleep, go sleep, go sleep.
Fuck. Fuck. Go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep. Took me a little bit to
Go sleep,
remember
go sleep,
it.
go sleep, go sleep, go sleep.
That's what you get for killing Darmani, like, as soon as we got here, bro.
Whoa, whoa.
Literally one day before we got here, you decided to just blow him off a cliff. What the hell?
Did he die like immediately recently, or?
I mean, Skull Kid couldn't have done it too long ago.
I guess not. He did. It feels like he just got here, but that's
Yeah.
not true. He was here before we were.
Granted, if Tattle and Tail were just kind of there the whole time following him, right? Did that mean that they saw him do all these terrible things? Or did he just kind of, like, run away from Mom and Dad temporarily to go, you know, wreak havoc and cause chaos?
I don't know.
I assume not, because Tattle is, like, surprised at all at how terrible each of the areas are when we get there.
Right, so Tattle probably wasn't involved. I think Skull Kid snuck around to do his debauchery.
Yeah.
His ruckus causing.
Oh.
Oh! Oh, nice. What?
Go out. Go out. He says it, guys, I swear.
Real awkward if you didn't have any of those.
Well, they give you magic and arrows right next door. Right next to you. I wasn't standing there. What the hell?
Bad game. Video game logic much?
Shocking.
What?
I mean, I got to this relatively fast because there's a lot of stuff that I kind of want to get done by day one.
Oh, damn.
So, die fast, please.
And it requires opening the sucker on day one?
Yeah.
What gets, like, fixed when this guy dies?
It becomes springtime.
Ah. Oh yeah, that was a pretty dramatic change. Unlike the other one, like
Yeah,
where like
the water just got clean.
The water turned a worse color than purple. Yeah, okay, you can swim in it and drink it now, but now it's not purple.
Granted, that implies that you'd want to drink swamp water anyways. But
Oh yeah, there's still swamp water. What the hell? Just make it purple. Just cut the crap, you know.
oh my god, this guy. Oh, it's like he wants to live or something.
It's like he doesn't want you to kill him. Ridiculous.
Indubitably. Oh, no air shot.
So, I noticed that you said big into religious debate and not big into religion, and that might be telling of their priorities.
I mean, yeah, because I don't want to talk about like religion or like any of the things it teaches people. I just want to talk about whether it's real or not, and which one's right.
Right, and I will make fun of people who think that anything different from me.
Even though it's all like very personal, and also like there is no like definite answer. I mean, you know, that everyone agrees on at least.
Well, of course.
But you know.
The recent new wizard hypothetical joke of remember seems to support the theory of reincarnation. But like, even then, that's not exactly proof positive. Remember.
Wait, a lapsing Christian? Can you relapse into Christianity?
Oh, look, I tried to get off this stuff, but I'm just so high on life. Ha.
Yeah. Man, I just tried to get off the stuff, but then I was like, my head was just like, Jesus loves me, and I'm like, now I can't stop.
Oh, and Sunday comes around, and ooh.
Yeah.
You know me.
This is the longest I feel like I've ever spent chasing Cot.
He's getting better at throwing things at you. We had enough time to start talking about religion. So yeah, hurry it up, please.
I mean, I'm cutting as many corners as I can, but
That's where he's like 2 hits away. Is what I was going to say before you hit him twice. So now I don't know what I'm talking about. Oh, I've been church sober for a while.
Yeah. But that, he could relapse any minute.
Yeah, I'm not. I'm not the best Catholic. Apologies.
No, but I just like the idea of relapsing on Christianity.
Oh yeah.
Oh wait, shit. Hold on. That's accidentally fucking Marxian. I think because he described it as like a opioid for the masses or something. Shit.
Oh.
I can't like that joke anymore.
Yeah, McCarthyism is coming for streamers next. You dirty commie bastard.
If there's anything I know about Amazon as a company, it's that they're very McCarthyist.
I was gonna say, here's a thought, maybe you could go back around the other way, but he's just gonna turn around. Is he?
What?
You weren't spiky mode yet.
Yeah. Come on, man, there are only so many hours in a day. I don't want to have to reset time already.
And then fight you again. Oh, damn.
Okay.
Oh, hell no, bro. I popped a cap in his ass.
More like shot him directly in the forehead. Jeez, I mean, Skyrim people talk about arrows to the knee all the time.
Yeah, arrow to the head's a lot more brutal.
Yeah, they wouldn't even be able to regale you with their tales if you used to.
Yeah, maybe that's why we never heard
to
of
be
it.
an adventurer. Yeah.
Don't rip him. It was long. He was long overdue. Come on.
It's not summertime. It's spring.
Springtime.
Also, I like the idea that this game canonically takes place in like April.
Flynn Majora's Mass Fact. April. Line.
I don't know. You're like a little goblin kind of guy. Like, a customer.
Ooh, a customer.
Yeah.
Elbora, fetch our customer some coffee, quick like.
I'm 12. I can't drink it yet.
Now then, let me take a look at your sword. Alright, to reforge your sword, it'll cost you 100 rupees, but it'll be ready by sunrise. You'll have to let us hold on to your sword till the... Whoa, okay, interesting. Keep in mind that after you use the reforged sword 100 times, it'll lose its edge and be back to its original sharpness. So, would you like your sword reforged for 100 rupees?
I'll do that.
Thanks for dropping in. Now then, I'm straight off to work. After a quick nipple re-stretching. Come back tomorrow morning. That's not agony, that's enthusiasm. Bye, kid.
So yeah, we're temporarily out of a sword, I guess.
Interesting.
Which, I mean, I could have done that technically before we fought Goat, like last time, if we brought the spring water here, but I kind of don't want to do the dungeon swordless. That'd be kind of inconvenient.
I mean, that's how we played the entirety of the randomizer, and it was not my favorite thing in the world.
No.
It was fun though.
And even then, I wouldn't necessarily say research, but I've been watching some randomizer stuff since then. And apparently, if you really want to sword that badly, it's included in the logic that you can go to Adult Link whenever you get Song of Time. So like, you can just beat the game without the sword, and like, it'll let you do that, because all you technically need is Light Arrow's magic and 5 dungeons beat.
Alright, but doing that without a sword is tough as balls. Especially for someone like me who's played the game that night. Only. Forever. Not that I don't want to go back and play these at some point.
Hello, sir.
I am the Goron who sells the powder keg, the most famous product of the Gorons. On a powder keg, powder kegs explode with powerful blasts and are very dangerous. Until I have tested you to see if you can use them properly, I can't let you use any on your own. Will you give it a try?
Sure.
If you can destroy the boulder that blocks the entrance to
Goron Racetrack.
Yeah.
near here, using the powder keg I'm about to give you, then I approve you to carry them.
Yeah, to get a gun license, you're gonna need to shoot that guy in the brain.
Yeah, they test you to the bomb laws are not really strictly enforced in Termina.
That's true. They're like people just put them in bushes for funsies.
Yeah.
When the powder keg begins to... You go, kid, go, 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 go. Lit fuse, bomb. Come on.
Kid, what are you doing?
I didn't know I had to throw it. Who put these rocks here?
I don't know. That guy thinking it'd be really funny if you exploded.
Yeah. It's just a giant barrel, though. Signature product.
Bingo!
I have a surprise for you.
Tingle, oh my god! That Goron's crazy! And I think he stole Lame's hat!
How does he know who I am? I haven't talked to him in this timeline yet.
I'm Martin. And he won't resell you maps, right?
No.
Then he knows. Put a mark on your forehead, I guess. I don't know. Oh, the fuse! Martin, it's gonna blow up!
I'm
There
sorry.
we go.
I'm sorry, kiddo. I mean,
Oh, right, yeah, that was...
it was also you.
Yeah. Oh, darn me. Oh, that's so smart, man. I feel much better. Even if my dad used to be right beside me, I would be so cry. But as spring has come, the Goron races will be starting soon. Oh, but this rock's in the way, so I can't get in to see the race. And spring has started too. I'm so excited, but there's nothing I can do. Only there was something that could break the rock, and then I could go in there. Could you think of anything that could do that?
I don't know, kid. I'm not used to saying
I'm
that.
never gonna see the race. What's that? Ah! Oh my god! That was awesome! Do it again.
I have to buy another one of those. Bombs are expensive, kid.
What's money? Come on, we don't start the race will start. Come on, the race is gonna. Our race is gonna. That kid's awesome.
Yeah. But I mean, racetrack.
Oh no, we've been waiting for you all 3 seconds. Come on, get here quicker. See, everyone's restless because I can't wait to enter your enter, are you?
Yeah.
You have to. I want to try everyone on dark races. If your magic power, I'm slowly charge it up with green jars. And of course.
Oh, you filled up my magic for me. Anyway, the best minigame?
Mario Kart. Hopefully you can kill the other racers.
So they do have rubber banding AI, which does kind of suck. But we're the
Oh,
only
so
one
does-
with spikes.
Oh, we are. This is Speed Racers. What this is? Can they kill you?
No. But
Can
they
you
can
kill
push
them?
me off the edge, and no, I can't kill them.
Okay.
So this is why double magic power is really useful for this race, because
I see. Oh damn. But yeah, I see why rubber. I mean, come on, every Nintendo 64 game has rubber banding. Mario 64,
Yeah.
Mario Kart 64. I'm gonna say Donkey Kong 64 without knowing that because I'm so confident that it does.
and I fell to the bottom of the racetrack. I lost.
It's not you. You fell down. Can't win. You want to keep racing anyway?
No. Let me at him one more time.
Winter's coming. You're a little stiff. You're not really like this. Remember how good you are. Then after the races again, I'm gonna forget that you lost. Alright, these magic power, the green jars.
Alright, now here comes my real attempt, because I just wanted to show that that could happen.
Of course. I like that everyone decided to like, oh, hold on. He fell down, guys. Come on, we're not gonna.
Listen,
That's not the rule.
I am the hero of the Gorons. They kind of got like.
They love me.
Yeah.
Look, hey, Dale Earnhardt spun out. Can we start over? Only NASCAR name I know.
Yeah, thanks, Unplumbing.
I watched a little bit of that, and I'm like, wait a minute. I don't care about NASCAR. And so I stopped after like 20 minutes.
Fair.
I know that's not the point. The whole point is that, of course, you don't care about NASCAR yet. Here's an hour-long awesome video that you'll remember forever. But I just didn't. Nice try, Emperor of the Lemons.
Come on, look how tight my lines are. Oh, come on! Come on, let me win! Oh, I knocked him out of the way!
Did you get him?
Yeah, I got him.
You got him? That was the real. Oh my god! What a fucking awesome ending! You were the fastest score on barely, and we're gonna start over. I'm sure you get first place after we started over. This is from Eddie's surprise.
I got a bottle of gold dust. Finest quality gold dust.
If they eat rocks, do they snort gold dust?
I think it's more like a seasoning than like drugs.
Right.
Yeah.
No, flour. Just like you, quick-ish.
Yeah, but look at all these Gorons stretching. Oh my god. So, now that we have the gold dust, and also they gave us a second bottle to store the gold
Thank
dust.
you.
Yeah.
In order to get this bottle, you must kill a big goat and then do the race.
I mean,
Awesome.
yeah. That's Zelda, baby. So, we unlocked 2 things. We unlocked powder kegs, which I don't know if we need to buy them from the one guy or if we can get them in Clocktown now, but because I know doing that. No, I think I still need to buy them from the guy. Like, I need to unlock it as an item slot, but. Also, I'm breaking your rocks.
I break your rocks. I break them up.
Let's see.
Oh, that's insane. Sorry, no. I was not what is happening on screen. Stormer posted something that it's like it adds new Kentako Hut lore.
Oh, another Kentako Hut exists now?
Well, no. I mean, I wish. I'd love to do a pilgrimage wherever that is.
John Silver's Taco Bell.
Yeah. So you could get Long Taco Hut, Taco Hut Silvers, John Taco Hut,
Pizza.
Wait.
Well, Hut is the Pizza Hut, and then yeah. So Long Ken Taco Hut.
and Long Bell Silvers. Nope, that's only 3 of them. Anyway, like, just
new lore.
Make a mini mall that's just fast food places.
All owned by
please.
PepsiCo.
Sure.
I mean, optional. Optional. If you can somehow convince McDonald's and Burger King to collaborate, then more power to you.
I would just love a Mick Carl's broiler schnitzel, Oatley, Bell, Taco, Del, Taco,
Beans you forever.
In and out. Minnows, Mike's, etc.
Yeah.
Just give me one. Whatever I said, give me one of those. All in one building. They do have little mini wars between each other. Like the pizza restaurants and the burger restaurants hate each other, but they all work within the same cubic.
Yeah, the fact that you can order a
20
competing brand like in the same building, it's like you order a Domino's pizza, but the guy working there at the counter at the time is like 4 Papa John's.
Yeah. Oh, schnitzel. I meant Wiener Schnitzel, but actual schnitzel.
Rod.
Of course.
Oh, looks like I'm working on strengthening your sword. I'm busy, so don't bother me. You're persistent. I can't focus on my work. Just wait until morning.
I guess I gotta talk to them tomorrow.
Pound harder. Hard day's work.
That's what she said.
She?
Alright, something other than magic game? Maybe like arrows?
I think it's because you're Goron rolling into it. Because it's like, oh, this guy's rolling. He needs more roll juice. Give him the roll juice. But I am not the resident Majora's Mask expert.
I don't know how the drop mechanics for this game work either, don't worry. Okay, so we tested the powder keg for this. Look at this dude.
Or cake guy. I guess he's keg guy now, but
yeah. Well, because keg guy before made giant's knife, but now he's a keg guy.
Yeah, he misheard me during the Ocarina of Time streams, I guess.
Yeah.
It's okay, I'll get it right next game.
It looks like you managed to succeed. Knowing your skills, I feel fine letting you handle powder kegs on your own.
Yeah, we got a powder keg license.
Huh.
All we
No
need to-
background check?
No. Well,
Damn,
we're
awesome.
Germani.
It was bad of me to put you through a dangerous test. I hear you brought the bomb to a child.
It was to
Awesome.
enter the racetrack. Yeah.
You took a child to a racetrack?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Talladega, baby.
I want you to take this as my apology.
Free bombs.
Powder kegs are very volatile, so you can only carry one at a time. If you shoot them with an arrow,
Oh, thank God.
Yeah.
they'll explode as soon as they're hit, so be careful.
Yeah, so we don't need to do that minigame every single time we want to blow up a powder keg. Now we just have them in our inventory.
Alright, that's what I was worried about. How do you get more of them?
So you can buy them in Clocktown. There's a Goron that sells them to you.
Okay.
Speaking of Goron that sells, I mean, I would just want to snag some rupees from the mini dungeon.
Sounds good.
Because I need... never mind, mini dungeon unlocked.
Because, yeah, the owl or something, you need to talk to the ghost of the Darmani.
I mean, I guess Song of Soaring to Termina Field, and then I can get free money there.
What do you need the cash for? Oh, more
Well,
boom
because
boxes?
so this guy, right here, there was a guy similar to him in the swamp, but he just sold beans, so you don't need to go to the bean seller every time.
Oh, okay.
But
Well, thank you for stopping by. I'm doing business with a famous Goron clientele, and that, sir, makes you a customer. Right now, I've got a special trade offer just for you. I'll give you my biggest bomb bag, regularly priced at 1,000 rupees. In return, you'll give me your big bomb bag, and it's just 200 rupees. Do you need any?
So, I mean, I guess that makes sense, right? It's like, instead of me selling you this house, if you give me your house, you get a better price at this house.
it's just an excuse so that you have to save the grandma first before you can get the biggest bomb bag.
Makes sense.
No, no!
Did he start, like, crying?
He drowned.
No, I know, but... It's just an interesting looking drowning animation. Go sleep, go sleep, go sleep.
I mean, I guess I can also try and get money here.
Is Milk Road where Giorgio Romani is?
Yeah, so... So, there's this boulder in the way that it wasn't able to be broken until day 3.
However... Yeah, come on, guy. Work
on, guy.
smarter, not harder.
I can break it.
Well, you could. Also, I could.
So now we can actually visit the ranch on day 1 and you know, see if
Yeah,
they
maybe
had-
try that next time, bozo. I forgot it was the same song. I don't know what it is with the ranches. I just like we haven't even done anything here yet. I love the ranches.
Yep.
Look.
Yeah, we did this last time.
Oh, I guess, but what's her name was looking a little dimmer last time.
A little.
Hopefully she's not the same amount of dim. She's got a bow now.
Epona.
Oh, oh my God, it's you.
It's you.
Oh, that's my favorite man horse.
Is this gonna happen? Epona, just for your warning, I'm traveling through time, so you don't need to say hi every single time you see me, alright? This is the first time I'm seeing you, though. But from this point onward, you don't need to say hi every time.
You know that's not how it works, and I'm just saying again. You need to tell me every time.
Don't worry about it.
Okay.
Oh, hey, who are you? I'm Romani. I was given the same name as the ranch. Or was it the other way around? I don't remember.
I mean, what if your mom's name was Romani? And you were named after her, and the ranch was named after her, too?
Well, that'd just be my confusion, wouldn't it?
A little.
What's your name? Gotta say your name.
Okay.
If she owns the Death Note, you should be fine. Name? That's a nice name, but... How about Grasshopper? That's the name Romani gives you. See, you're wearing green clothes and patter about when you walk, so Grasshopper it is.
Why not Bunny Boy, since I'm wearing the hat?
Oh, I thought those were little
Grasshopper
feelers,
ears.
antenna.
Fair enough.
I see it now. But Romani was practicing for tonight. Tonight. They're coming.
What?
What the hell? they come at night every year when the carnival approaches. Lens flares. They come right in a bright shining ball. A whole lot of them come down. Aliens steal the cat, abduct the cows, and then they come to the barn. This is the best side quest ever, already. I already was so predisposed to like this, and now aliens are being abducted by cows.
Strike that, reverse.
What? My older sister won't believe me. But Hermione must protect the cows. Hey, Grasshopper, I'm recruiting for an assistant right now. You're a boy, won't you try it? Well, we are a boy.
Yeah,
so.
yeah. I mean, we are a boy.
She's right. She's got a great eye. Oh, great. Now that's the spirit, Grasshopper. Okay, then I'm going straight into my strategy. They'll appear all over the ranch. They'll aim for that barn and approach it slowly, so hit them with arrows so they can't get in.
Ah, aliens say, famous weakness, arrows.
Oh, yeah. You got that? And you mustn't leave the ranch. Grasshopper, let's practice right away. There are 10 ghost-shaped balloons in the ranch, so hurry and burst them all. Take over 2 minutes, you're out. Current record is 1 minute. You ready? Guess you set the record.
You? Did you use my horse?
Damn, you're a good guesser.
Yeah, she did. She's fine. Don't worry about it. The alien thing is really confusing the hell out of me. I'll tell you that much. She's cuckoo.
I mean, I don't know. I kind of saw her after day 3, so maybe she might be telling the truth. Just a hunch.
The whole time travel thing's gonna take a little bit to get used to. I hope you don't mind.
Don't worry. He'll get used to it when you... No, you won't.
Yeah, well. How long you say you had to save the world and such?
72 hours.
Oh, so it won't be that long for me. Oh, hell. This isn't the time you do it, is it?
No.
Oh, what the hell's gonna happen to me then?
Where's the... Oh.
Yeah, that's not fair. She knows where all the balloons are. Why does she get to have the record? Okay, you're done. Damn, that was close to mine. 10277. That's great. I was counting the milliseconds. You two work perfectly together.
That's my horse, you know.
I'll teach Romani's first calling song to you, Grasshopper. Is it the same one?
Yes.
Oh, okay, awesome. Now you two keep getting along and go practice some more. The horse seems to like this song. That's Romani's original composition.
Sounds kind of familiar. I don't know.
You heard? Oh. Who'd I rip off? Elton John? Billy Joel?
I actually don't know his name.
Oh.
So you know what? It's your song, Romani. Romani wrote Werewolves of London. Canon.
That's true. I also don't. Yeah, can't. I also don't know who it is. It's not his only song is "Werewolves of London," as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah.
And it was just stuck in my head at the time. It's not like a iconic classic rock song. I think. It was just. Epona likes that song, I guess.
Yeah.
Your arrow hits these, they'll burst into nothing. The real ones will keep popping up. If they get by popping up, you know what I mean.
Yeah.
If they get in the barn, we lose. They'll run away at the first light of the sun. That's why I keep telling my sister. She's like, no, it's just bright, so you don't see nothing. So we just have to keep fending them off until then. Did you get all that?
Mm-hmm.
Operation starts tonight at 2. I'll be waiting in the barn. Don't be late. Well, I guess 200 hours, but you know, for planning operations, I really can't stand military time.
Do I get a reward for practicing again? And
Besides the reward of good, honest work. I'm just joking. Yeah, if you get under my time, I'll give you some.
Oh, they're on the map.
They are on the map. It took me a long time to program it so they got on the map, and you didn't notice? Shoot. No, those were not instructions. That was an exclamation. Welcome to our one mandatory archery minigame per stream. I hope you're enjoying mandatory archery minigame.
Well, this one's mandatory to progress the game.
Yes, it is mandatory because I would make you do all of the Romani Ranch side quests. 37.90. Jesus. Amazing. It's a new record.
They were on the map.
Heck of a lot. Look, I thought I was all great doing 1 minute exactly, and then you come here with 37 what's it? You two work perfectly together.
Okay. Yeah. I started to.
I don't think you were listening. I was talking real fast. You must have good ears.
So yeah, now we have Epona unlocked permanently. Although it's a little unfortunate in this game that Goron Roll is just slightly faster than Epona.
Oh. Well, Epona doesn't require magic. Mama's house.
I assume that this is where
Our mother lives, yeah. That's what I was thinking too.
yeah. No, I guess Big Sister's out for the time being.
Okay.
She'll probably be here day 2, probably. Which
Probably.
that means we have a mental alarm to come back here at 2 o'clock. Otherwise, well, I mean, who knows if the aliens are real, you know?
You seemed pretty messed up when we came here last time. I don't know if that's the whole world going to explode thing.
Oh wait, no, she is here.
Oh, look at that. Do you want to take the sister, or do you want me to?
I mean, they talk to each other, so.
Then yeah, please do. I'll take the cow.
Hi. Oh my, did you come from town?
No, I came from space.
Oh, then that means... Oh, Milk Road's open to traffic. Good, I can deliver milk to town now.
Oh, wasn't there that milk bar in Clocktown? Is this?
Yeah. So
Does she deliver to there, or does she work
yes,
there?
she does deliver to there. She's their main
Oh, okay.
supplier.
Oh, awesome. I'm glad that I'm learning the milk supply routes. I'm glad. Every game I play, like, you know, Elden Ring, Deep Rock Galactic, Ace Attorney, what is the milk supply route? Finally, a game answers my question. Jesus.
Anyway, welcome to Romani Ranch, Chateau Romani's village. You know, enjoy yourself.
That's funny. Like cream, like
Yeah.
Like the milk thing, like the dairy product. I get it.
Then what the hell does Romani mean? Romans?
Right. The aliens participate in gladiatorial combat at the behest of Romani. I am an alien. No, I am an alien.
Okay, does that... Alright, so we're on track. Does that mean we finally get to, do one of the other minigames other than the archery minigames?
What?
I know, right?
I'm sorry. Non-archery related minigame, you said?
Yeah.
So you're saying these syllables and words, I assume, but they don't form any real concrete image in my brain. What do you mean? Oh my god, they're still here!
Well, you know, they make the Earth go round.
I was gonna say, you know what? I think that's the real cause here. It's the, like, it's not that the moon blows up the Earth, it's that the moon makes them stop spinning.
Yeah.
Like, normally this would just be a really isolated thing. Just smacks into a building, falls over, asteroid stuff,
Yeah.
But, like, it hits them specifically. If you just, like, Link doesn't know this, or Lamb, sorry. But if you just told them to move, like, a mile
World would
away,
be fine.
everything would be fine. Oh, who the heck?
I
Oh,
mean...
looks like we have a visitor, honey.
I wonder if it's customer, darling.
Oh, would you like to play?
Today's a bumshoe gallery
Damn
day,
it!
isn't it, darling?
Son of a bitch.
One game is... Oh, no, that's you.
Okay, same time, 3, 2, 1.
One game is 10
rupees. You need to target with a bum chew and the time it takes to dance through the song.
But if you fall off this platform, you're out, right, darling?
How romantic. Are you ready to start the music? Oh, okay, this one seems a little more manageable than the other one. But I guess I only played the other one, so I hate it. What's the... You're not gonna fall off the platform.
Well, I mean...
I guess you could, technically, but... See, it's funny, the platform, there is no, underside mechanism to it. They spin it. The rotational energy that comes off of this very happy couple. Oh, damn. All done. For a while it was like a... Oh, no, I don't remember who is... The one that says darling is her, the one that says honey is him.
You can have 5 bomb shoes out at a time.
Oh, okay, I was gonna say, how fast can you mash this sucker? Oh, wow, field goal. Jesus.
You know, in the Japanese version, you could have infinite, and you could, like, completely lag out the game.
Oh, where the heck is that? Whoa!
Also.
Oh, nice. Collateral damage, we like that. Do they get faster as you go, or?
Yeah. What?
Oh man, there's still quite a few left. Something made a "meh" sound earlier and I don't know what it was.
Oh my god.
You know, guys, if you wanted to dance, you don't have to have someone pay you 10 rupees to throw bombs.
Well, imagine getting paid for what they're getting paid for what they love.
I suppose so. And if I guess they agreed when they got married, like, oh, you know, this is really special. We're only gonna do it when someone specifically pays us to do the bomb throwing minigame. Because if we do it too much, we'll just get sick of it. It's special. We don't want to ruin the magic. It's very pragmatic of them. Also, if I make them mad, they can just explode the whole world, so I'm not gonna even touch that. I think I've been conditioned to despise this song with every fiber of my being. Oh, very nice. Come on, baby. Damn. I wonder if it's a customer. I think she's being a little sarcastic with you. Yes, darling, I wonder if it's that boy from 12 seconds ago that failed the minigame. Oh, it's when you hit a target, it's gets faster, I think. Hey, we need to do that screen real estate, thank you. Oh, fucko mode begins. Ah!
Okay.
Oh, beautiful.
Cool.
Beautiful shot. Perfect. Did you see that, honey? He got the perfect score after 8 tries.
Oh, we have to share our happiness with him, honey.
Oh, don't we? That's annoying, so let's show me off even more for him, darling. Oh, that was her. Shit.
Okay.
I forgot the darling honey clause.
So I think I have a little longer until they'll kick me out from the Deku playground.
Deku playground? Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
And also it'll be good because I think when they do kick me out, it'll be time to save old grandma because we need to save her again.
Oh, I see. And then after that, we gotta swing by Romani Ranch to kill aliens so they don't abduct cows. We have a fucking itinerary tonight, don't we?
Yeah. Thank goodness for the cow killing, or for the cow saving. I mean saving. I mean, we don't need a sword. We just need a bow.
Oh,
So,
okay.
you know, we still don't have our sword.
Did you not beat this?
No, I failed it last time. I needed to do it 3 days in a row.
Oh, wait, really?
Yeah.
What a fucking cycle this is gonna be.
The minigame cycle was my favorite.
The fucking Martin Scholars that everyone remembers the minigame cycle, the best episode never to be topped again. It's so genius, in fact, that they're doing an impression of me speaking to you all right now in Adam and Martin Stream 101. After the great apocalypse, where the only remaining media are these streams, we really have to make do.
Oh my god, just for real?
What the... really? Side tangent indeed. See, I mean, you could say that you've been playing this game all your life, but I have only been hearing this minigame song with you, and I know it perfectly by heart forever now.
Because it's a like 5-second
No.
jingle.
That's true. But also, it's a little bit of a testament to how many bloody minigames are in this game.
Well, they had to fill out the content somehow, and they decided, we don't need to make a 5th dungeon, we could just add another minigame.
And then they said that 80 times. And now we have 80 minigames. Let's make them do it 3 times too, that'd be really funny. Oh, there we go.
Alright, so day 1 minigames complete.
Epic.
2 more times.
There was something you needed money for, right?
Yeah, the bomb bag.
Oh, right, of course. It was side effect of all the money we got from those mini games.
I wonder if this one will be still open. This one's not day dependent. We can do it any of the 3 days, but...
So we gotta occupy ourselves until midnight, and then save the grandma, and then go kill aliens.
So... There was the big treasure chest that I haven't gone into this entire time, because we actually needed the Goron mask for this one.
Wait, that fairy was not in the spot that it was originally.
Nah, it changes during the night. So...
Oh
lady,
my god!
we haven't talked to her before, but you know what? Hold on. I'll demonstrate by talking to her as just a normal human.
Okay. Come in. Oh, is the kid collecting masks? How about it? Want to play? For you, it's 20.
No thanks.
Oh, really? Too bad. Come again. Oh. So she's got a type.
Yeah, and her type just happens to be big Goron men.
I like men made out of rocks and.
And the reward changes based on what mask you're wearing.
Oh, aren't you a fit fellow? Want to play? I like men that look, oh, I don't know, eons older than me, who will only, you know, I'll die and then you'll erode thousands upon thousands of years later.
I'm 1200.
Oh, I like that. Perfect age group. If you can make it all the way to the treasure chest and open it within the time limit, I'll give you a special prize. Here's a hint. Flashes you.
Oh.
Find out what's inside is half the fun.
12,000 is like 12 in human years.
I know that's not true. Nice try, buddy. You think I'm not a Goron expert. Anyway, minigame time. Na, 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 na.
So,
Oh, I said that delightfully out of sync.
it's
You like the puzzle room? Amazing, isn't it? Ha ha ha. What's your number? I mean, carrier pigeon address. This is delightful. A non-top-down maze where you can't see ever. This is like that one Fall Guys. Damn it. Alright, time's up. Look, don't spend all your money. You're gonna need to take me out to dinner later.
Oh no, I'm paying for your entire budget, but I'll give the check to you and not show up.
Is it different every time?
I think it's it's out of a few layouts.
Okay. Oh. I was gonna say, there's no way they've made an algorithm to generate a maze that's like unique every time. That's crazy talk. That's like a 4th year comp sci project is what that is. There we go, Jesus.
Alright.
It's a bomb, boom, explode. Now it's her phone number for sure.
We got her heart.
Oh, her heart. I think we had it when we walked in the room.
Well, yeah.
Did you have fun? You want to do it again?
No, I'm good.
Oh, really?
See you in 4 days.
Oh, okay. I think I'll be free then. That's after the carnival, right?
Yeah.
Awesome. See you then. That's fucking funny.
Okay, and I know one more thing we can do on the night of the first day. And, it has to do with... Oh, yeah, little Mr. Postman. The thing I was checking every night for, but I didn't realize was the night of the first night, which is why I had to change my test file.
4, 5, 6. What? You startled me. Oh, do not disrupt my training. In my mind, I'm running for exactly 10 seconds without looking at a clock. I was in the middle of mental training. You may make fun of me, but this is quite difficult. Will you try it?
Hold on, give me a sec.
Okay. Then you're disrupting me.
Alright, now I'll try.
What? Or... Stop! Those ears are fake. You startled me. Don't disrupt my training. Like twice in a row. Yeah.
So,
Oh, man. Oh, Jesus. Okay. Press A to start. Count 10 seconds, and then the precise moment you think you've hit 10 on the dot, press A.
yeah. So, funnily enough, the timer goes away halfway through if you're not wearing the bunny hood.
Why?
Just because you're better at running with the bunny hood on.
Fucking damn. Da-na-na-na, indeed.
10 seconds. That's amazing. You have reflexes suitable for a post.
This is fucking Cliff Clavin. You see, your reflex is suitable for postman. He's Cliff Clavin now, and I don't do a
Yeah.
good Cliff Clavin impression, but you're gonna have to deal with it. Thanks for showing me something impressive. I'll give you this.
Ba-da-ba-ba.
Nice. Ooh. Oh, I can't be like this. I have to train more.
And you know what? That won't be the last we're seeing of him this time.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah. Or at least in
Everyone's
this
favorite
cycle.
Cheers character is Cliff Clavin.
Okay, so we need to wait till 11 o'clock because we gotta save Grandma.
Should we flick the time to normal, or can we find a way to occupy ourselves?
Free money. Because, you know, we gotta buy the bomb bag from the Deku Scrub.
3,
So-
2, 1, car.
Oh. 1, 5, 3, 2, or 3, 2, 4? Or is it 2, 3, 4?
No, it's
Okay.
1, 5, 3, 2, 4.
Also, they have individual names, and the one with the red bandana's name is Jim.
Oh. Genuinely 8675309 has made me remember what the code was. Even though all of those numbers 1, 5, 3, 2, 4 are all one syllable. 1, 5, 3, 2, 4 is the only one that sounds right to me. Please explode! is an excellent source of income.
Yeah.
For rep.
Well, it's just the idea behind like getting rupees by traveling through time over and over again is just kind of funny because you're technically just creating infinite money by stealing more and more from the bank.
Right. It's like you deposit it, he writes the mark on your forehead, then you go back in time. So like, there's no. It's funny because it's like there's no money being generated technically. It's just like your account persists.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, I think I saw that a little bit when the stream started too. Just like a slight hiccup. I think mine used to do that.
I mean, I can't do much about it now, but I can hopefully change it so that next time I'm streaming at a slightly lower kilobyte rate. You know, make it more stable.
Yeah. I've been checking up on the stream. It's not like a total
No, yeah.
deal breaker. Just some occasional hiccups. I think. Although Steven's been
Carwin keeps on DMing me nonsense, but I don't know what any of it means.
Oh, what is it if you don't mind me asking?
Your mom incoming.
That's what, because I think one of us said good source of income. Or no, you probably can't hear me.
Oh no. I mean, it was like 1 minute ago. I don't know. Yeah, I gotta click back on the game, Steven. Don't worry. I'm just kind of moving around Clocktown, waiting for 11 o'clock. I mean,
that'd be really funny if I had Streamlabs buttons dedicated to faking glitches. I just had a lag button. It's like, oh, sorry, you guys are really being annoying tonight. Lag button.
I hit the lag button.
I'll do it again, god damn it.
Hold up. I mean, did I actually...
What?
Okay.
Oh. Yeah, it is just kind of stuck there.
Okay, now I fixed it.
Lag button.
I can go in performance mode if that actually might also help. Just
Oh, well, it's the same computer, it's just an internet thing, right?
yeah, but it will probably have to do less work. I don't know.
No, maybe you're right. I hope you're right. Oh.
I mean, new setup always comes with new problems. That's just how it's gonna be.
Oh yeah. Whoa. Wait, is this? Oh no, this. Okay, I was gonna say, whoa, we've been here before. Yes. 3, 2, 1, Snowtopia.
This isn't the right way.
Now, see, you're going to have to go very far in the archives for that joke. That was, in fact, maybe it's never been on the stream, but that was a Slugtopia joke.
It might have been.
I don't even.
It might have been a Bakugoon.
Oh yeah.
Welcome back. Corwin reveal.
Oh, but I missed him. Maybe the stream delay can
I think
catch
you were
him.
hidden behind my head, Corwin.
Really? Fuck.
Yeah.
That's the entrance. Hey, just imagine a cool entrance. Hi.
Oh, okay. No, you were on there for a second.
Don't worry, we'll fix it in post.
We'll fix it in post, Adam says. Yeah, editor, can you...
Editor, can you add me drinking slime right now? Editor.
Yeah.
Editor, can we get a slime time?
Editor, can you add an explosion right now? Right in my face? Can you add like 20 explosions? Thank you.
Editor, can we get a slime explosion right now?
The worst part is that the editor would only be me. So it's just me torturing myself if I
Editor,
ever...
can you make it so Martin just looks really dumb and you put a really bad filter on him? Thank you.
Oh, barely see it. Oh.
Yeah. The biggest bomb bag. I do like that it is genuinely a different sound font for the different instruments.
That is neat. I mean, it'd be weird if that made a what's it? Ocarina sound.
Yeah. I mean, again, originally they were supposed to have the icon was supposed to change when you transformed, but it's like, you know.
Nah, no need.
Oh wait, I don't have my sword. I can't spin attack the grass like I normally do. I'll go save the Great Fairy or something. I don't know.
Yeah, it's like whatever. Just like split into pieces or something. I don't fucking know. I don't know what's so great about her anyway.
Not my Great Fairy. Man, politics and Terminator are weird.
Make the fairy great again. The fairies, they used to be good. Used to give you magical powers. Up the wazoo. But now, no. No more magic powers.
I mean, should I change my mayor voice of Mayor Doter?
If you... What was his voice? That probably fits more with his personality
his
and how he
name.
looks. But...
His fucking Ace Attorney name of Mayor Doter.
Yeah. I mean, that's all up to you, you know. If I can just randomly change the mailman's voice to something that makes no sense and only I think is funny, then you may absolutely do the same.
Nah. We'll see when when we actually need to talk to him again.
Yeah. If he says make Termina great again, then you have to.
Yeah. I don't think he says that.
But if he does, if I've ROM hacked you in anticipation of this moment.
Yeah. You knew. You think this is bad? You think a man just happens to say, make Termina...
I orchestrated it.
No.
I feel like we should put a list of like required reading under both of our streams. Like, yeah, sorry, but you gotta watch American Psycho. You gotta watch Breaking Bad / Better Call Saul. You gotta. Sword Art Online for sure is on that list.
But it makes it funnier when we reference stuff that when people don't get it. It's like esoteric, so that means it's cool, bro. I swear.
Right. Better Call Saul is very esoteric.
Yeah, it's so esoteric, bro. Wait a minute. How am I gonna stop the robbery if I don't have a sword?
Shoot him?
No, that'll blow him up.
Okay, bomb would be a stupid suggestion for me to say. Don't say that. Roll in.
Deku stick.
Deku stick. Oh shit. When's he out and about? Is he there for the full hour?
Like he starts at 12.
Okay, where can you get a Deku stick?
Swamp.
At this hour. Deku stick at this hour? All the stores are closed.
We gotta go foraging. Wait, how am I gonna cut the Deku stick? No, hold on. I think I can just cut the grass for Deku sticks. Wait, how am I gonna cut the grass? Hold on.
Blow up the grass, right? Is that you can? That works, right?
I mean,
Goron rolling into it, although seems to give you a lot of magic disproportionately, but I don't know if that's just. Yeah, spinning into it. That's how you got to do it. As the Deku, the students, right? What was that for?
I got the Deku stick.
Oh. Yeah. I didn't. I did not notice. I was too preoccupied with getting the Deku stick to notice you getting the Deku stick. Just one, right? Just one shot, one kill.
Okay. Hopefully this
close.
works.
Oh, it's gotta. It registers as the exact same thing.
I mean, just because it should doesn't mean it would.
Yeah. Come on. This is the best game ever made. You gotta trust it. Okay, Martin, picture this. You're in line for the bank, right? You gotta make this deposit. You've been here for like, God, what seems like forever. You're standing in line. There's a guy behind you who's getting even more impatient than you, right?
Mm-hmm.
He's just like sitting there, he's just tapping his foot. Like Sonic the Hedgehog, just very, very... Just like uncharacteristically impatient for like what appears to be like a well put together salaryman in a suit. And then he whips out his ocarina and plays the Song of Time. And then for both you and him, time seems to speed up. And then he plays it again and puts it away when it's his turn in line. What do you do?
I wonder if that technically means that my lifespan is gonna be 3 times longer because time is slowed by 1/3.
Oh, sorry, he sped up time.
Well, yeah, he sped up time and then slowed it back down when he was done at the bank.
Yeah, to normal.
Yeah.
But that man has a real working magic ocarina.
It brings
can
up a lot
manipulate
of
time.
questions, but I just want to follow him to see what else he uses it. Or if I ever have like one of those moments where it's just like time flies, I'm just like, oh shit, it's that fucking guy.
Alright, so you start following him, and then he sort of looks back at you and goes, hey, this didn't happen before. What now?
I ask him if he likes Majora's Mask.
Oh yeah, big fan. Favorite game of all time. So much, in fact, that I made this.
You made that?
Yeah. Ah! Maybe you can politely ask him to stop.
I mean, I don't think I have anything else that would work against him.
Deku spin? Shooting him like pops him like a balloon. Goron punch? Yeah, that's not a bad idea.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
All right.
thank God.
Goron punch.
Steven, you're a fucking genius. Let's go.
Good to know punching bad guys stops him too. Cool.
Yeah, how do you stop a bad guy with a fist?
Okay.
I'm sorry, what did that?
So, if you don't save the bomb bag, lady, Curiosity Shop sells the bomb bag on the night of the 3rd night. But if you do save it, then the Curiosity Shop sells something different on the night of the 3rd day.
I see. Okay.
You know what? I don't want to talk to you. Hold on.
Fucking got him, Jesus. Wait, hold on, doesn't he just let you buy with the Goron mask?
Yeah. Nah.
I thought you, like, clipped past him.
There is a way to clip past him with, I think, the Decade Mask, but...
Ah. Oh, see a sign. I love Gorons, they're so funny.
Okay. Time to defend the barn. So there are a lot of ways we can do this. We can run around on Epona like the game told us we should. We can roll around with the Goron and then unroll to really quickly, shoot him with the arrow.
Okay.
Or we can do the method that I kind of know how to do, where you just sit on this barrel and snipe them the entire night, and then occasionally on the map when you see the alien coming for the back of the house, you run over to the back of the house, because there's one that's gonna come from right here.
Okay. Sniping's a good job, mate. I mean, you've become proficient with the bow.
I mean, after all these training mini games, I sure hope I am.
Yeah, I mean, guaranteed. This unintended fucking super challenge thing is easier than the stupid archery minigame. Which one? Okay, you know which one I'm talking about.
Then, yeah, the swamp one and the Octorock one.
Yeah, either of them actually. That one, yeah, that works. Yeah, box strats sound fun.
Oh yeah, I guess I'll just sit here and watch you kill aliens.
Yeah, Epona, you deserve the rest. I mean, I know that rest will be undone, when I reset the timeline, but,
Oh, appreciate it for this one.
Yeah, enjoy it in the moment.
Can you take me with you, or am I just gonna, like, reset every time?
I can play Epona's song to get you out at any time.
No, I mean, like, a time loop.
Well, what do you mean?
What do you, no, like, I'm not gonna remember this, and that makes me sad, so how can you take me with you when you go back in time? Is there, like, a big phone booth you can cram me into, or the car, or whatever?
I have to ask the Goddess of Time. Like, it'll be a whole, like, bureaucratic nightmare, but,
Oh,
I
the
technically
red
do
tape.
have all the time in the world to get it through. Technically.
Yeah, what's up with that?
Hey. What's up?
Nothing much, just walking as slow as I've ever walked in my life. It's almost time. You take care of things outside, Grasshopper. If you have a map, watch your map carefully. I install radar. Okay, whatever happens, do not let them get into the barn. They'll come from behind the barn too, so watch out. If you run out of arrows, we have crates of them near the house, so you can stock up when you need to.
So, if I'm gonna be watching outside the barn, does that mean she's gonna be watching from inside the barn? That's not very helpful with a bow.
I'm gonna get them.
Okay.
My sister didn't want to help. Deny her. She'll see. They're real, I tells you. That would be really funny if there was like a side quest in a video game where the character's like, there are aliens, they come for the cows at night,
And
please
then they
help me
don't
at
show
2
up.
in the morning. And there are no aliens. You just stand here like an idiot and they never show up. Because you believe the crazy person.
I mean, unfortunately, we do have some proof that has a bit of a morbid implication.
Oh, the lens flares.
Oh,
Oh, Michael Bay, stop!
yeah. So look at all these aliens on the map over here.
They're real. We could shoot them if Michael Bay wasn't directing. Jesus.
Well, the lens flares do actually kind of help when you're aiming at them correctly. And this event does go on faster if we uninvert Song of Time. But I also don't want to risk it because I don't want to have to reset time to do it again.
Oh god, tell me that.
Yeah, but look at you. Stupid alien.
Makes it so I can't stand on the crate exclusively forever.
Yeah, but fucking look at these guys. They're weird. I don't like them, and they never show up in any other games ever again.
Yeah, but how does Cremani or whatever her name is not see
Notice
those?
the cows disappear?
Yeah, or like what is? I think she's in league with the aliens. That's my theory.
I mean, I was looking around for her on day 3 because I wanted to see her reaction to her zonked out sister, but you know.
Yeah. Which, like, I think the aliens came up to Cremani and it's like, if you do not let us steal your cows and speak nothing of this to the populace, we will eat your sister. She's like, well, alright. I know better than to argue with some aliens.
I guess. Oh wait, they drop more arrows when you kill them? That's actually kind of useful. No, but this event is pretty time consuming, honestly. Like, it you know, it takes up an entire, like, good half of a day, which is time that you could be, like, you know, doing a lot of other stuff. So, I mean, you know, for the Groundhog Day perfect cycle, it makes it a lot harder, I guess.
Is this something you have to do for the perfect cycle?
I mean... Again, it only exists in theory. It's not an actual mechanic, right?
Oh, I see. I thought maybe at the end you had to go through the game one more time, beat all, like, 4 of the area bosses, and then...
I mean, again,
like,
you can do that.
Does it change the ending or not?
But no, it doesn't.
All you need to do is beat up...
All you need to
Skull
do
Kid?
is just do it. All you need to do is beat up a Skull Kid and, you know, do it at one point in the game.
I see. Okay. So I guess my question is, is it like, is there anything that ending-wise or credits sequence-wise that changes? Like, say, you know, you do all these side quests, you save all these people. What's like the end? I guess maybe don't tell me if you don't want to like spoil it or what have you, but like.
I'll just tell you it changes.
Okay. It changes, like, if you do a side quest, that's permanent, and the ending will reflect that. Okay. Awesome, let's do all the side quests.
Well, I was already kind of planning on it.
Oh, I know. But I'm super down.
Okay, dog, I know. I hate this. I hate the behind the house alien too. You don't need to tell me twice.
So is the goal to like keep them from getting to the bar?
Yeah, you just need to wait till 5 a.m. basically, or
Oh,
6
so it's
a.m.
Five Nights at Freddy's.
Yeah.
Okay, awesome. Except instead of like, look, virgin ghosts, Chad aliens. Why wasn't Freddy Fazbear from Mars? You know, maybe he was. The stupid lore is so like
Convoluted.
yeah. That you know what? Maybe he is from Mars. Canon.
Fact.
Fact. Oh, rip crate.
It was a necessary sacrifice that I was willing to make.
Remember that one time we just like spontaneously watched all of Shrek?
Yeah.
I want to just I like that movie a lot. It's,
OMG, we're so
I can't-
spontaneous and quirky. We would just watch Shrek just because we could.
Yeah.
So Gemini of us or whatever.
whatever. I can't say we should at one point spontaneously watch Shrek 2 because that's not spontaneous. Oh, but I'm sure that'd be a satisfying way to end the game, though. You know,
Yeah.
I mean, heck,
No.
that is Groundhog Day. That's Bill Murray taking his piano lesson, saving the kid, ice sculpting.
Damn, I guess it's 6 a.m., not 5 a.m.
Yeah. There's another white dot that's like.
Well, that's the entrance. That's Epona, or like the entrance to the house. I'm
Oh,
pretty sure.
that's
Yeah.
Epona.
Well, it's either Epona or the entrance to the house. Don't worry.
Okay. Vague white dot marker. What the heck did the aliens like do to Romani, or did she just go nuts because the
Hey,
aliens?
if
stole
you
the
really want, we can fail this minigame and see what happens.
Oh, I don't really want to. That sounds awful.
Or I guess it doesn't really count as a minigame. Side quest.
Oh, we did it! We won! That was quite the effort from the both of us.
Were there any aliens inside the cow house?
No, but I've never stayed up till 6 a.m. in the morning before.
Fair enough.
I'm not tired. Thank you. Thanks to you and the three of you and everybody the cows are giving thanks to. They told me so themselves. Here's Romani's thanks. When you drink it, put your hand on your hip and... Oh! This is Torrent
Yeah.
from Melee and also Ultimate because he came back. That's so neat!
Milk bottle. 2 gulps.
Almost time for my sister to get up, so I need to go to bed now. See you later, little hero. Yay! Awesome. Please don't tell me that's the only thing you do here.
Well, we'll check back during day 2.
Okay. Which that's like inching ever closer.
Yeah, it's in like T-minus 10 seconds.
Okay, well we gotta let her sleep a little bit, right?
A little. But
Yeah.
now we have 3 bottles. We started out this episode with 1.
Hey.
Yeah, that's the one.
Not quite sorry a song, but I'll think of it every time. I mean, heck, you know what? This literally is Groundhog Day. I'm sure at some point you help the mayor. God, what an amazing movie. Fix the sign.
Alright, here's something cool while we're waiting. Alright, so take a look at the sign now, you know? Tall, eye level.
Yeah.
Take a look at the sign now, eye level.
Whoa. What boner?
I mean, I know why they do that, but also, what do you mean the sign can grow?
That's crazy. It's, you know what? I know who wrote the signs now. It was Goron Girl. Not the girl Goron, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Goron obsessive.
Yeah. I don't like a man who ages, I like a man who erodes. When I say rock hard abs, I want that to mean it literally.
You know, I guess there's free money this way. Might as well do it before the...
Oh yeah, no way you don't go in the waterfall for something.
Find out next.
And you drown. Nice try.
Oh, nice particles.
Sword's done.
They're open. Open sesame.
What do you mean? There's nothing here. What the hell?
Yeah, we're supposed to use Lens of Truth there.
Oh, right. The invisible stuff that exists when you look through the magic spirals.
Yeah.
I kept you waiting, but it's done, see?
You got the really cool looking sword that only.
Oh my lord.
So it's doubled in strength, but also only has 100 swings. So like, what the fuck?
Yeah, come on. If you're gonna do all this effort to get it, you might as well just have it last the rest of the run.
Yeah.
Keep in mind that after you use this 100 times, the blade will lose its edge and will turn to its original sharpness.
And if you travel back in time, you'll also it'll lose its potency and go back to the Kokiri sword.
Right. Now here's a secret. If you bring me gold dust before the sword loses its edge, I might be able to make it the strongest sword around. Okay, is it just that, but like it is that forever?
Oh, no. No.
Oh, a customer. Gabora. It's our customer some coffee, quick like. Now then, let me take a look at your sword. Hey, now that's a mean joke. Your sword already has been reforged into a razor sword. Unless you want to make your sword even stronger, we can go even further beyond.
I can do that.
Oh. You just have, like, gold dust, like golden, beautiful, rare metal dust. Oh my god, it is small. Hey! It's even top quality.
You know, for Gorons, this is like paprika, not like whatever.
Oh, but I'm no Goron. Oh god. Oh, look at that, look!
Oh, you should get off that stuff. Oh.
Stop helping. Oh, even if I use it to reforge your sword, there'll still be some left. Alright, just for you, I'll do this for free, but don't tell anyone. No snitches.
Okay, fine.
Well, thanks for dropping in. Then I'm straight off to work. Oh, no sword forever. Okay, cool.
Yeah, come. Oh no! Yeah, no, we don't need it. We don't need it today either.
We had to stop a robbery with our bare hands, and now we're ditching it for another day.
So let me see. We don't really have much to do until the second night, but we can do more mini games. Yay!
Yay! Oh, we can. Yeah, we have all the time in the world to do the Deku minigame and the spinny one.
Yeah.
Man, that
Thankfully,
song was so catchy. I'd love to hear it again.
I think my favorite minigame distributor is Goron Lady, just because she doesn't require you to do it 3 days in a row.
Which one was Goron Lady? Oh yeah, the maze.
Yeah.
There's so many characters.
Yeah. Okay.
Man, there's a lot of people in this game.
Okay. Just double checking everything.
Gotcha, gotcha.
So might as well do the spinning one first, because I think that one's a little harder.
Well, that was me on the wall there.
Boom.
Look at that. It's even facing the right way. Nice cameo. Looks like we have a visitor, honey.
I wonder if it's customer, darling.
Oh, we don't have to do the spiel. It's him again.
Oh.
Aren't you the one who got a perfect score yesterday? Would you like to play again?
Yo, what up, Jonah?
Hey.
Today's basketball day, isn't it, darling?
Oh, we love basketball day. Nothing in the world better. We French on basketball day. You don't want to know what we do for the third minigame. Get a ball inside every basket in the time it takes us to dance through one song.
If you throw it with too much power, you'll fall off the platform. So be careful, right, darling? Also, yeah, perfect timing, Jonah.
Oh, it's making Strummer uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Bombskaball. Are you ready to start the music?
So,
Oh, I see. Wow.
I'm a little better at this one.
We're gonna aimbotting. How are you doing this? Oh. It's lenient, isn't it? Oh no!
I think the bomb blast can totally knock you off the platform, but
Oh
you know.
yeah. Oh my god, perfect indeed.
I'm a little
Jesus.
more used to the bomb arc than the bomb shoes, that's for sure.
Oh wow. Then the spinning platform didn't throw your angle off. Like, because it had to run down the spinny thing. Oh my god, honey, we didn't even have time to... But you know. You got the perfect score.
Oh.
We have to share our happiness with him, honey. I think they're inviting you to a threesome, is I think what this is all leading up to.
Oh, that's so annoying. Let's show off for him even more, darling. Also, I don't know what kind of flood system they got to, you know, cover the entire floor with water over here.
That's what the Romans had when they flooded the Colosseum to do ship battles, which is the least fun fact ever because everyone knows that. Stop telling me that.
I mean, I don't know. I learned about it in drama when we were studying Roman theater. That's the first time I heard about it. I learned about it in class. It wasn't even fun then.
No, yeah. I was just stopped on the street by someone in like a sort of purple and green garb calling himself the Fun Factor, and then he just told me that and then like left.
The Fun Factor is the alternate timeline version of the Riddler that decided to do good. Battleship. The layout.
I want to try it. How about E5?
Ah, try setting a new score today, young lame.
Oh, a minute 15 for this?
Yeah, it's the same. It's the same time as last time.
Oh, I see. Oh, this one looks a little tougher.
Yeah. Well, don't let me in the flower.
Oh yeah, you can just hover. I forgot about that. Nice mechanical abuse. That's crazy. Very nice.
Impressive.
Let's see Paul Allen's Deku Flower, whatever this is called. Whoa.
What?
No! That was a dud.
Okay, well at least I made my money back. Mostly. Because they gave you exactly 10 rupees on the minigame, so
So the closer you get to beating it, the less it's gonna cost you next time.
yeah. Okay, that was a lot worse of an attempt. You could try again if you have enough money.
We do, but we won't for long.
Imagine if you had to do the archery minigame 3 times in the same, on different days, in the same cycle.
No one will. No. Don't even say that. Like they have things about cruel, unusual, and unusual punishment, you know.
I thought that was too early.
I'm scared every time you press a button. Ah!
I am, don't worry, I am too.
Uh-oh.
No, no.
No.
Do I remember learning about sea battles? Not. No, not really.
I remember learning about most things.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I think Jonah's talking about Battleship specifically. And it's like, or not Battleship. But learning about Battleship in class would be awesome. But no,
Yeah.
learning about that stuff from drama. I only learned about Rakugo's sit-down theater, which
Oh, the basis of what some would consider the very not goodest Ace Attorney case.
yeah, but also technically the basis of stand-up comedy.
I wish fucking Seinfeld had a return to form and started messing with Japanese fans on stage. Nice save. Well, here's the thing about the Emperor.
Okay, alright, cool.
Okay, good. I don't have to do Jerry Seinfeld does Rakugo, because that bit
Yeah.
I am not ready to do.
I mean, what's the deal with the Emperor? I mean, he's basically a figurehead, but he still gets paraded around. What if I wanted to be paraded around, huh?
Have you seen his new clothes? Yeah, me neither.
Because I barely ever see the guy, because he doesn't do anything except, you know, be around in the palace all day.
Frankly, I'm jealous. I told you, everyone knows that fun fact. Every single human being does, and they will tell you it every time. Sorry, Jonah, to be the example, but I was just talking about how everyone knows that.
Oh. Did you know? You know what? If somebody didn't start saying fun facts, but in the stupid movie narrator voice, I don't know. My
This summer, like that kind of.
No, did you know that for American Psycho, Patrick Bateman, in order to prepare for the role, read his lines and prepare for the script?
Are you? Oh, this guy just said actually is gonna think I'm gonna read the next thing he says. I mean, I am, but I'm not gonna be happy about it. Okay, well, the redeeming quality is that Simon Blackwell shakes you around. And Athena's Spirit of Justice objection theme is really good. And that is it. It's the only case you hear it in. I think. That's it. Those are the two redeeming
for
qualities.
a prosecutor, you know, Athena is a pretty good name.
Prosecutor? I wish she was the prosecutor. She's the, like, 8th defense attorney in that game.
Oh. Never mind. Oh wait, yeah, she's the one that steals Apollo's thunder.
That's true. But I've taught you well.
Yeah.
Oh, you wouldn't do that to me? Okay, I'm sorry. You're right.
Oh.
I apologize. A lot of people would do that to me.
Okay.
I was gonna do it. I keep thinking, what does the pig from Toy Story sound like?
Hold on. I think I literally need to be a Goron to walk past this guy because I don't have a sword at the moment.
Oh. Ah. Did you know, in order to prepare for his role, that's chills, but I'm sticking with it. In order to prepare for his role in Space Jam 1996, actor Michael Jordan played 9 seasons of professional basketball and won 3 national championships. Dedication to his craft, man. Oh, see ya, sucker.
Just, you know,
Ah!
getting some extra money. You know, actually, I wonder if I can do this now. Because, I mean, I don't have anything to do for the rest of day 2. Hold on. I need a Epona. Sir? Well, you know, I don't really have a sword to defend myself with.
I love this song so much.
Oh, you know what? I need to go to the shop. Yeah. Okay, I have a bottle. Epona, you stay out there.
Right next to the guy with the bomb.
Yeah.
Oh, good night, Jonah.
Alright, good night, Jonah. We're actually saying people's names instead of good night to Strummer, and that's how you know.
Well, Stromer's not here, so he won't. Because it's not like I just started doing that as a joke. He demanded that I do that. 3D printed gun to my head. The Psycho.
The American.
The American.
Psycho.
Yes, sorry, I should have just let you say that. That is me right now. I'm very itchy.
This is technically the same guy as the Curiosity Shop guy.
Oh, what was he?
Just kind of like shady.
Oh yeah, okay. Hey, thanks again.
You know, hold on.
Hey, wait a minute. That's kind of messed up. $200. You're stupid. You're ugly. I hate you. Kill yourself. Give me $200.
No, but if I, because I'm going to the Curiosity Shop later anyways, if I give that to him, am I just selling him his own property?
Oh. Yes.
That's
Also, no way he buys that for $200, right?
No.
Ah. Which,
I think
It's
Termina
funny.
and Hyrule's fish prices are way different, you know, different economy.
Right. also you'd think Gorons, you know, with their sort of like, oh, big, strong, sort of energy, that they'd be the stupid ones. No, Zoras are the dumb ones. They live next to a pond and sell fish for 200 rupees.
I mean, the Gorons didn't eat the rock in front of Tadanga's cavern, so, you know.
We're not dealing with winners.
You know, I feel like it's a everyone's stupid kind of situation.
Yeah, maybe Zelda's preconceived notions.
Oh.
That was pretty funky. Sick remix.
Oh my god. Oh.
No, don't worry about it. I'm not expecting you to carry me, you know, when I weigh
Alright,
500
well,
pounds.
thank God. I don't know what I was looking at. I'm like, well, Lane played the song. I got it. Get on him. And then I thought I'd go around eat you and wear your hat. I thought that hurt more than it did. You know, just talk. What the hell?
Hello, sir.
Damn it, I was hoping we wouldn't interact with Epona and then a ruckus guy, because it's the same voice.
Well, don't tell me. That's. I'm shocked you're the first person who's ever spoken to me.
Really?
I've been here for many years waving my arms around and asking for help, but everyone just ignores me and passes by me. It's because I'm about as impressive as a stone, right? I'm used to it, though.
You're literally invisible.
What?
Witch cast a curse on you or something?
Not that I can recall. I have a request. Can you give me some medicine that make me, even an unnoticeable stone like me, feel better? I want to cause some ruckus, but I can't do none of that when no one noticed me. Oh, is that it?
Clocktown juice.
Oh, I feel better. I think. Thanks. Oh, yeah, ingratitude.
We got a really useful item.
How useful are we talking?
Now let me practice standing out. I'm gonna go cause a ruckus.
We
He's
cured
real.
him.
What happened? There's just a guy here now, and he sounds nothing like me.
I don't know.
It's just a thick Hyrulean accent. Don't ask why Zelda doesn't have it. Shut up.
Well, it's like, you know, British royals don't have the same accent as the commoners.
Exactly.
No, but yeah, that guy was moved in the 3DS version to a completely different area where that mask is much more useful.
So does that mask just like make you invisible?
To enemies, yeah. It just makes it so that enemies can't see you.
Huh. Interesting. Cool.
Yeah, and you need opponent to get to him. I mean, apparently.
Oh, that was fun.
Free money. I don't know if we need it for anything else, but I mean, I guess the minigame's next to tomorrow.
Right. Yeah, we're gonna need our whole bloody cash reserve for that Deku one if the pattern continues.
Yeah, but I don't know if there's anything to do on the second day. Just because.
We could scarecrow it up if we want to just swing on over to the night.
Yeah, I think that's fair. Unless I can, you know, go over Bomber's notebook and think of anything.
With
Oh!
room.
You know what? I thought of something we can do. It's just to get a few people in the books, basically.
Oh yeah. Okay. Awesome. I was thinking like, is Romani gonna be like asleep until the night or?
Well, I mean, we're kind of. I mean, there's not much we really need to talk with Romani in specific about.
Really?
No.
Okay.
Well, because, you know, if you look at the Bombers, if you look at the notebook, you can see, like, oh, Romani's available at the beginning of day 1, and then, you know, they arrive.
Okay.
You know, it gives
I
you
guess
the,
she's got some.
it gives you the time you can talk to each NPC, so you don't need to remember it off the top of your head.
Okay, I see. I thought maybe because we hadn't tried to interact with her the other 2 days that it didn't show anything.
Yeah.
But I guess we did that one time on day 3, and it was horribly depressing. Oh, I'm sorry, all readers, if you.
Oh. Well,
Hello,
normally you were
lady.
the lady to tell me that.
I thought maybe she just got very much older and very much fatter in like the span of a day. Maybe you have to stop her overeating as a side quest. It says employees only, no admittance. Oh, hello.
Oh.
Is this our...
Well, that's the dancing lady that kind of helped at night.
Yeah. What you doing in skeevy hotel rooms?
Well, I think on day 2. I mean, this is the carnival guys. These are the carnival guys who are supposed to play at the town carnival, like on the day 3. You know, doing circus tricks and such. You know, for the festival that's in 2 days. You know, 3 days.
Oh my god, do you have to... Look, the song... Oh, I'll be leaving right away. Na 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 na. I get it. I just want to go to bed.
Don't speak to her right now. She hasn't finished her new dance for the town's carnival. Even though the song is finished.
Oh yeah, the song's finished. Na 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 na. It's not that hard.
I mean, I don't think we can do anything to help right now, but you know, we oh, this is a dancing forbidden zone. That's why she can't think of anything.
Yeah, we're not gonna tell her about the dance dimension. Kid, are you familiar with choreography? Shoot. Well, that was a long shot anyway. God, I hate that song. Yeah, she's a smart one. She left the room.
Stew? Can I get in the stew?
I had a nightmare about this in like the 1st grade. I think I've probably told you about this before, but I don't know that I've said it on stream, so I want this on the record forever. Is that the first nightmare I've ever had that I can remember is like being up where I go camping, which I guess I shouldn't say.
Yeah. You know.
The dream took place there. I wasn't there at the time.
Well, yeah.
And I'm being chased through the woods by witches who are going to turn me into soup.
Which
It's
hand of the witch's hand will turn you into soup?
It's funny because I think witches are the funniest thing ever now, but I guess I was scared of them as a kid. Which, hey, I was in good company. A good friend of mine through like elementary, middle school had nightmares about Nanny McPhee. I don't think you know them, Morton, but... Oh.
Come on, lady. Just walk to the area so that I can talk to you and put you in my notebook.
Yeah, Kako lady. Go faster. If you make NPC, you are making video games. Go faster.
Go faster.
Pull a bow on her, maybe that'll make her go faster. Ooh, we're not messing around.
Mark,
Motivated
if
yet?
I turn off the lights, or does that fuck up the lighting for your stream?
Well, what is it like if you dim them? Because I don't think it dims it by very much.
It doesn't.
What happens if you turn them off?
This. How does it look on stream?
Well, there'll be a few seconds for delay.
Yeah.
I mean, it casts a shadow on me, but it's not too terrible, is it?
as I said, we'll do the worst tonight. I'll leave the light on.
Okay. I mean, again, I'm thinking of wrapping up around like 11, anyways. So like.
What you do usually, I am not here.
Okay. All right, just asking.
Yeah.
And you know, if I'm too annoying, again, just tell me.
I will. Don't worry.
All right. Good night.
Good night.
Oh my headphones unplugged. Oh my god. Why can I not find the plug? Okay, I think I fixed it.
Okay, awesome. Hi.
Okay, all right. Just double checking that everything's back to normal.
Yeah, you're all good.
Yeah, you guys like looking at the ground though? Is that fun?
Exhilarating.
I think this was you, Adam.
Oh, sorry. Oh, this was Cuckoo Lady who couldn't hold them because she was allergic, right?
Yeah.
Excuse me, have you seen a man in this area? Oh, lordy me.
He looks like
It's kind of a terrifying mask, but
it's a reality. Oh, this wooden ceremony mask.
man, I can't really hear you behind the mask.
I'm actually a
Oh, shoot. Was it doing the thing?
No, it's just I wanted an excuse for why you sounded like that.
Oh. I'm actually afraid to meet him. And to hear the reason why he wanted to disappear. Might be because of me. There are only 2 days till the carnival. Should I wait? The cafe?
Alright, I put this depressed lady in my notebook.
Awesome. I don't know why this is, but I can't like hear the game anymore.
FR for real? No cat.
No cat pause. Oh, now I can hear it a lot. Awesome. I was playing with the volume slider, and then you made like you closing the window made like it think that I moved the mouse like up all the way to the top. So when I came back in, very loudly. All right. From Solo.
It's milking time. Or is it? I don't know. I need to check something.
That sounds a little.
And he milked all over those guys.
Sounds quite euphemistic.
It sounds quite unusual.
Disgusting would be the words I'd use.
I don't know. I've said this before and I'll say it again. I'm the most lactose tolerant person on the planet.
My body and I have a mutual agreement that if it's ice cream, it's okay. What? Big Luigi is watching.
There are 3 Luigis inside a Termina.
Oh, okay.
So that means each of us get to do another Luigi impression.
That's true.
Here, do you want to be orange overall Luigi or blue overall Luigi?
For something easy to remember, I'll take the cool colored one. You can take the warm colored one.
Okay.
Oh, is that pathetic thing your horse? I would have guessed that little thing was mule for sure. Ain't that right, little brother?
Do you think a horse that pathetic would gallop if you pushed it forward? Or would it run faster if you pressed A?
Oh, this guy's funny. Oh, why don't you give him 10 rupees for a chance to race against us? Oh, okay. I thought I was gonna say they die for insulting opponent, but they're just trying to goad us into a race.
Yeah.
Their undershirts are red and purple. Well, I wasn't looking at their undershirts.
Well, if you win, we'll give you something nice, kid. Also, the way the dirt is on their pants, it looked like they crapped their pants.
True.
Oh, what do you do?
Maybe we say that to goad them into a race.
Okay, crap pants 1 and 2.
Oh, it's a simple race. Just go once around the track. If you can't beat us to the finish line, you win.
You ready?
Absolutely ready.
Haha. We have access to a bow.
No. You can just shoot him? Look, they may have made fun of Epona, but this is too far.
Wait, can't we shoot them? I thought we could. If not, I might have just wasted a bunch of valuable time.
Something to try. See a big honking bow button on your screen, you don't think to pop a cap in them?
Man.
Ah!
I just wanted to show the dialogue for when they win, obviously.
We win! If you like, we'll let you race us again. No respect at all.
Alright, this time I won't, go for revenge. I'll do an honest, fair, and square race. Also, if anything, their horses look more like mules, but whatever.
I tried to do a race, then he shot me with a bow. No respect. No respect.
Racing Rodney.
I forgot that the monk and Luigi and whatever, it's all just Rodney Dangerfield. I called suicide hotline, they put me on hold. That's usually the only one I ever remember, but there's so many good ones in that song.
Alright, there we go.
Car broke down and I called AAA. Left the car and towed me away. I can't believe we lost.
Oh, big bro, I wonder if we can give that to this guy.
Oh, we gotta give him something. Well, he's a kid, so what could he do with it? It should be fine. More explosives, maybe? Oh.
You got the, Ninja Garo mask.
You got the magical artifact. In exchange, you can't tell anyone where you got this.
Suspicious?
Interesting. Are they like part of a secret ninja organization?
Yeah, its design was changed in the 3DS version, but I like how it looks in this game. Well, I think they just made it more purple.
Ah. Nice. A superior version of the game.
Yeah. I can think of one other minigame we can try and do. here at Romani Ranch, you know, while waiting for it to be nighttime. But I'll tell you, it is complete luck.
Oh, okay.
Like, if we don't have the right mask.
Ah. Interesting. Okay.
So, you know.
Oh, screw it. Although we could probably speed time up to normal if you want.
Yeah. That's not the ocarina. Fine, you know, I'll play as...
Yeah, that sounds kind of up my alley. I like that. I think they should have made it white with red accents, the hood.
You know, they already had some problems with Skull Kid's design in Ocarina of Time. I don't...
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Hey, why?
Alright, so you know how he looks now? His face
Yeah.
used to be like a Jinx's face before they changed it. What do you want? And in this weather? This is Meow Meow Yan's doggy racetrack.
Is she the titular Meow Meow Yan?
Yeah, other than enjoying the dog races, there's nothing for you to do here. Do you want to try a dog race? The minimum bet is 10 rupees.
128 rupees.
Will you still try?
128.
Well then, first go in and fetch the doggy that you think will run the fastest and bring it here.
128 rupees.
So, only one of these dogs will win. And,
Okay.
I'll let you know that the minimum bet is 50 to get what we're looking for. And the maximum bet is 80, and you can still win. Because you get rupees for a dog if it gets through 4th place, I think.
Okay, so do you think we could get a good look at all of them? Like, if there's some... Oh, that one's golden.
Blue.
Alright, Martin, what do you think? Let's talk strategy here. As, you know, we're
This
known
one.
far and wide. Adam and Martin, the great dog coaches.
This one.
Alright, awesome. I didn't really want any input anyway.
I mean, because it's
128 rupees.
because it's luck, you know. Let's do a safe 70.
Safe. This dog's just gonna, like, explode as soon as she launches the starting gun. She puts a bomb in all their chests. Oh shit!
It's in the lead at first. That's a bad sign.
Nah.
No,
What
it's
if you
gonna get tired and then go fall in the back.
Nah, he's just the best one. He just crushes it the whole time. This is hype. Hell yeah, let's go.
Woo! Yeah!
Yeah. He's still in the front row. He's. Oh shit, you're right.
4th
Is
place.
that fourth? We got fourth though.
Yeah, I think you can only realistically get the thing in 2nd place, but
Okay.
oh,
Save 70.
almost. I'll give you back the amount you put down.
Yes. 100 times I want to watch the dogs run around the track.
Trust me, we can reduce the luck by an insane amount if we just choose to come back later.
That's fair. And it is the second night, so we did all the time wasting we want. Just know that if I were playing, this would be an entire cycles affair.
I mean,
Just
you
on
would
my-
eventually get it if you had enough rupees. And...
Yeah, I want to do the doggy races over and over and over again.
Yeah, doggy races in this economy.
That's just what... whatever the hell her cool ass name was, Yan Yan McPuppy Chow, what's her name, wants you to think.
I think they have a few, like a few hundred select, like, seeds or whatever that get randomly chosen for, like, whichever dog is gonna win. Like, it's not entirely random. Like, the outcomes are like, assigned based on you know, whenever you like every new set of dogs is like pre-assigned who's gonna win and who's not gonna win, but you know, it's pretty much basically random. Pretty much basically somewhat random. You know.
Understood. Now I know how computers do their thing.
Anyway, hi, Cream. Yeah.
Oh, good evening. I'm going into town now to deliver milk. Would you like a ride?
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Yes. Fast track, you know, back to, you know, Clocktown. It's not like we have a warp song.
Oh, that's great. You know, tonight I'm kind of lonely. I welcome company.
Did you see the aliens last night?
No, she didn't. But she would be too concerned about Romani's whereabouts to deliver milk if she was gone.
I guess it's been a while now since, you know, our father died. And I'm trying to take care of the ranch, but, you know, things have been kind of harsh lately. Cows always seem bothered and frazzled, and I'm finding broken bottles anywhere. You know, who's doing it? I don't know. My sister Romani's been pretty worried, too. She's practicing using the bow. She says it's to get strong. I mean, say, what are the townsfolk about that moon? It's bigger than before, isn't it?
I think you're just imagining things.
Yeah, you're probably right. In town, you know, I have a friend. Her name's Anju. You know, Anju, the day after tomorrow is her wedding.
Uh-oh.
You know, I wonder if it'll fall, that thing.
Yeah, the Uber driver got heavy real quick.
What? The road? Boy, get your bow ready.
Oh, hello.
Hi, opponent.
Hi. Is that another horse?
Nah, it's a mule.
Oh. Well, a mule.
First Milk Road's blocked by a boulder, and now we have to take this detour through ugly country.
What do you mean? Looks pretty to me.
Are you ready, boy? I'm gonna try to get us through here as fast as I can. If any pursuers come from behind, chase them off with your arrows.
Is this milk or meth?
Milk.
Well, they may be after
Oh.
my cargo of milk bottles. Do you understand?
Not entirely, but yeah, shoot the bad guys. Got it.
Ah, thanks. I'm relying on you. If we can get through here, I'll have a big thanks for you.
Oh, it's totally
Milk. 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 Milk.
Oh, it is them.
It's totally not the two guys we pwned in that race at the second time.
We gotta get the milk.
This is why I was trying to shoot them with arrows earlier.
I see. Oh no, we don't have any at our farm. Can't
What?
milk a horse, you know.
Well, they don't own any cows, so they just steal Cremia's milk all the time.
But look, steal a man's milk you drink for a day. Learn how to make your milk. You don't have to do that ever.
You know, there's something about Majora's Mask and being able to hurt humans that I think is really funny, and that I don't know if any of the rest of the Zelda games do it.
That you shoot people that you can talk to normally.
Yeah.
Do you have to do that every night, lady?
Yeah, no, you do. Well, I mean, every time the road's blocked, you know. They seem to be doing it a lot, blocking the road. They never get
You think
any
it's-
milk either.
You think it's the milk guys that block the road?
Well, it's definitely the damn Gordon brothers, you know.
Oh. Yeah, it wasn't very anonymous. They gave me one of the hoods earlier too.
Yeah. You know, Mr. Bartan was quite happy to get his first delivery in quite a while. You know, thank you. You were pretty cool. This isn't very big, but, you know, accept my thanks. We can
Awesome.
go to the bar!
Milk bar. No way, that's not a practical joke. Like, just in order to get into the bar, you need to wear a funny cow mask.
Yeah. You know, by doing a good deed, a child becomes an adult.
Note to self: protect beer shipment to bar. Get let in bar underage.
Yeah.
Noted.
Oh, that mask is only given to a limited amount of adult customers. It's proof of membership. I now acknowledge you as being an adult.
Yeah, because we shot people.
Yeah, you're basically scarred for life now.
Oh, please. As if.
Does that mean that we can...
We can go in the milk bar now? Did you hear that?
No.
Oh, okay, good.
It's kind of empty. But
Well, this is
the milk
really
supply.
cool. I love how bougie this milk bar is.
Well, I mean, Steven, it's a 50-50 between either a hug or like 50 rupees.
Oh. I'd rather the second thing.
Yeah, but it's literally a 50-50 odds. It's random.
Could you imagine doing that over and over again, getting sad that she keeps giving you money? I just want a hug. I say that as if I wouldn't do that. I totally would.
I forgot how to do a Mario voice. Hold on.
That's impossible. Our friendship was built on that very fact.
Yeah, you remember. But, you know, sorry, the bar only opens at 10 o'clock at night. I'm getting things ready now, so if you just want to talk, I'll let you stay. Mario owns the bar.
Oh, he does?
Well, yeah.
Oh, yeah, she just delivers to it.
So we can pop back by at 10, but unfortunately there isn't too much for us to do there immediately.
Okay. Is that like a third night thing, a first day thing, or a first... I don't know.
No, we need to progress a little more to the next area in order to do stuff there.
Ah, I see. That's cool that we get to go in there now.
Yeah. I don't... Looking at the masks we have.
The heck is the little Big Planet mask for?
That's the stone mask.
Yes, you did.
No, I can't really think of anything until day 3. I mean, double checking the bomber's notebook. Yeah, need to wait till day 3 at night. And then...
Here, could you look at the mask screen one more time? That
Oh my
one.
god, it totally looks like Sackboy.
Yeah?
Thank you.
Oh my god. I like the frog one though.
Same.
He's funny. Continue.
I will, thank you.
Because, yeah, I don't want to have to go buy any magic beans. We've done all we really can. The powder keg, photograph we already done.
We need to do that whole game progression thing.
Yeah, so... Day 3 it is to wrap up the mini games.
Already. The way they mess with the song at times is pretty neat. Whoa.
Have I never played this song a double time before?
I don't know that you have.
I mean, this Scarecrow does the exact same thing. So it's like, well...
It's, I think it's that whenever you've played it, you've, like, canceled it. Like, you showed it to me, like, oh, this is the song. You played it. But never,
Yeah.
like, you never activated it, I think.
Yeah, alright. Oh boy, I love this part of the song for Clock 10.
Oh yeah, the sword, too.
You're right.
I didn't remember. Steve remembered.
I think if I did travel back in time right now without the sword, I would have to do all that over again, including the Goron race.
Ooh, lordy. Which would involve you killing the goat, too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's rough. But this seems like a permanent upgrade kind of thing. You're waiting, but it's done, see?
We got the Gilded Sword.
Wow.
Razor Sword. I mean, it's up in the air whether the Razor Sword looks cooler or the Gilded Sword looks cooler, but...
Probably Razor for me, but I like this too.
Yeah, new... Kokiri Forest, we never returned that sword, I guess, so this is just what it looks like now. And it will never...
I mean, you just found it in some box somewhere, right? It's not like
Yeah.
it was somebody's. There it is. We can't make a sword stronger than that. No matter how many times you use it, it'll never lose its edge. Try it. I used up most of the gold dust. Just a tiny bit was left, so I got rid of it for you.
Oh, you sniffed it all. Oh.
He could have figured that out.
But also, our sword is now twice as long. And
Nice.
it does, you know, it does as much damage as the Master Sword, technically.
So does it just melt enemies with the spin move now?
A little.
Oh. Well, he can give it back. Well, now he can give it back better. He's paying it forward. Also, he picked it up before that whole saving the world thing. That kind of changed the situation, I think.
But yeah, no, I mean, it's a permanent upgrade. It'll stay like this even when we go back in time.
I would hope so. No way you're ever doing that again.
Yeah. No, you have to go out with you have to go without the sword, and Gilded Sword's third day exclusive.
Yeah, you only get to play the game on day 3 forever now. If you want
Yeah.
a good sword.
Right.
Should be. Forgot the world's gonna end again.
I mean, I don't know. I I think that's usually a pretty big reminder.
And the
Just don't-
constant running clock that I keep staring at.
Oh. Hi, sir.
Well, I want to ask you something. You know whether or not the carnival's been cancelled?
I think it's still going on.
Oh, I'm sorry to bother you when you're in such a rush. I guess fun out there and to do little good anyway.
Huh.
Darn towers in this direction. I shall speak no ill, just get out of town while you're still able.
Well, yeah, because the guards were saying we all need to leave, and the construction people were saying no, we all need to stay. Still haven't really found a resolution to that, I guess, but you know.
I'm guessing there's something we do with the mayor. Oh, is there something new they say here?
I think so, because it'll be like, oh, it's the third time you've shown up.
True. It looks like we have a visitor, honey.
I wonder if it's a customer, darling.
It always is. Were you the one who got a perfect score 2 days in a row? Do you want to play again?
But today's target shooting day, isn't it, darling?
You thought you could get away from an archery minigame, didn't you?
We researched all your weaknesses.
You know he's beaten every archery game, honey.
But if you fall from this platform, you're out, isn't he, darling?
That's never been an issue in won't be with arrows. We didn't think this one through at all. But everything spins!
Also, we can shoot them now if we really want to, but I think it might make us lose the minigame, and I don't want to find out.
Or if we're running out of time, we can just... Although if they die, so too
Does the
does the universe. No gilded sword anymore if the whole world explodes.
Yeah.
And compared to the other archery minigames, this one does not seem quite as difficult, I think.
No, darling, it does not. In fact, that one kind of seems like it was the easiest one yet.
Well, he had a pretty easy time with the bomb throwing, but I think that was just a personal skill set.
Honey, he got a perfect score 3 days in a row. This is all we have left to give him, honey.
I wonder, are we truly happy, darling? We switched, didn't we? We did that thing again.
I don't even know.
Alright, our final chore. Lottery.
There might be a piece of heart, but don't quote me on that.
Can we rig the lottery with time travel?
Yes.
Awesome. Is it like, what's the winning number? And then you figure it out at the end?
The winning numbers are links to your save file, like the Bomber's Notebook.
Okay. Awesome.
I went the wrong way. I was just instinctually going to the bank.
I would like to withdraw all my money and then go to the doggy races and bet all of my money on the doggy races now. Again, over on this side of things, you have God to thank that I'm not the one playing the video game.
Yeah, because you'd be spending all your time progressively killing aliens, getting hugs from Crimea, and
yes,
playing the doggy minigame.
See, I'm not going to save the world, I'm just going for the perfect Adam save.
Good luck, young lady. Now you can try for the record 3 days in a row. Alright then, use this deck of flour and have fun.
That, and I can just say that it's again another Groundhog Day reference, because what does Bill Murray do as soon as he realizes he can take advantage of his time powers?
Sleep with women.
Yes, he does! Correct. Which is funny that you just sort of see her around later and he never has anything nice to say to her. Until the end, I think.
Well, doesn't he say to actual, like, love interest that she squeals like a pig?
Yes! That is exactly what I mean. Oh, very nice.
Well, yeah, because it's a mix of the patterns from the other 2 days now.
Oh, okay. Extra fantastic.
I always wonder, does the moon, you know, shaking like that ever actually mess up somebody's concentration enough to make them fail a minigame?
Oh, I'm sure.
Especially in the shooting minigames, you know?
Absolutely, dude. I guarantee you the like 36 hours remain. Like night text totally has gotten somebody.
Amazing! A new record for 3 days straight. Wow, we've been had.
You've been trying this since run 1, though.
Well, how do you know?
You're obviously a pro, and pros can't play here. Take this and don't come back.
That won't be a problem.
Such a youthful face. But really we're dealing with a fierce competitor. It's lame pipe.
Pros can't play in the playground.
Yeah.
You know, just for fun, I guess we can bring back the Great Fairy, but we won't talk to her at all.
Got her. Just so that she can be completely conscious for the
End of the world.
yeah.
Majora's Mask worst timeline run.
That would be interesting. You fail all of the mini games. You let Romani be. Actually, you know what? That's probably just the do nothing run.
No, you purposely need to... Well, no. Do you let Grandma get robbed, or do you kill the thief? Which is worse?
That is a very interesting
Murder or robbery?
philosophical question. We'll kill the robber guy or let the grandma get robbed. Probably kill robber guy is worse. Yeah, the grandma gets robbed, but if you ask her, it's like, hey, would you rather get your stuff stolen or have that man who you don't know explode in front of you? She's like, get my stuff stolen? You're like, yeah, grandma, thank you. So I guess, yeah, you could probably be an active force for evil in the world.
Put the Deku Princess in the jar, but don't free her.
That's another one.
But I think you have to kill Adola to get to the Deku Princess. And that, like, makes people's lives marginally better by having the swamp water be clear. Oh yeah, and she loses her product either way. If you explode the guy.
Okay.
So she gets robbed and you murder somebody.
Yeah, I guess when you steal bombs, it comes with the territory. What else? How else could you be just evil? I think mostly it's inaction that does it.
Yeah.
You're just such a force for good in the world. And the little red medal says you completed their side quest thingy?
Yeah.
Okay. But both
Okay,
of them are done, so really?
Well, yeah, I mean, we kind of helped with everything we really can.
And I always hope the ranch is going to be a bigger part of the game than it is. I just like it so much. Melon and Big Melon were fun. I like that you were in her car for all of 2 seconds, but she'd sort of spilled her entire life story. And then as soon as I got invested, it's like, no more character for you. Sorry, buddy.
I mean, we can go back.
No, I know, but it's not. Don't worry about it.
And there's flavored text. I'm gonna... I mean, it would be nice to see Romani not, you know, zonked out on day 3.
Yeah. Which I'm so curious what the hell happens to her. Yeah, but Malin, I think got more to do.
You know, I hear this from people who are fleeing this morning. You know, it's terrible. And they say that the huge moon's gonna crash down on the town sometime tonight. I wonder if we'll be alright.
I wouldn't get your hopes up.
Yeah.
Hey, aren't you a little rusty? Want to practice?
I think I've done enough archery for a lifetime.
You know, you're probably right. Seeing how you how you shoot, but confident, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yay, no more aliens. Wee.
Yeah, nah, whole lot of nothing. I think if that's the case, then I just need to play the song a double time and just kind of wait around a little bit, because the only other stuff we have to do is unfortunately the final night.
Oh man.
And you know, while we're at it, I guess we can do a little bit of trauma tourism and see some of the people's reactions to, you know, the end of the
Sure.
world.
That sounds fun. Trauma tourism sounds good to me.
You know, we need to see the lives, the people's lives that we're changing, I guess.
Yeah.
Well, because I think it's interesting, especially in Clocktown, every single NPC has like a reaction during the last 6 hours. It is depressing, but also cool in a morbid kind of way.
Cool.
Hold on, let me put some money away for. No, never mind. We need to buy something tonight.
Excuse me.
You are excused.
I appreciate that. Oh right, the curiosity shop.
Well, it opens at 10 o'clock.
Okay.
Exam. Well, might as well make time temporarily, you know, normal. So I know we already talked to construction guy earlier.
Yeah. Jonathan Contractor.
Oh. I mean, Postman's in here.
I'm gonna do the voice I was doing before. I don't know how to do Cliffhaven.
Yeah.
Just know that in my heart of hearts, I really wanted to. Oh, I wanted to play, but it's not written in the schedule. Me, the delivery schedule is the highest priority.
I don't. I think it's too late to. It depends on who's at the milk bar.
Huh?
It again, it depends on who's at the milk bar.
And I'm sad. I lost my sunglasses.
Hmm.
Those are a staple. Like, how often have you seen me without the sunglasses draped over my shirt? Like, never.
A few times.
Yeah, maybe. It's...
I tell you, it's hard to figure out which way things will go. See, because Muto said he would call my wife. The carnival is on.
Captain Michigan.
Well, this was also you.
Oh, it was?
Yeah.
The mayor's orders are absolute. So the gate guards are still gonna be standing by.
No. Hold on.
Standing by. Grimes.
No, she's not here.
Have we run into her at all?
Hmm?
Sorry, have we run into her at all?
Well,
Like the mayor's wife?
yeah, we did on the first day when we were at Deku Scrub. She was the one who lore dumped about Deku Elementary.
Right, that's true. Where's the reception? Oh, I guess evacuated. The receptionist is funny.
Are they still open? Nah. Gone.
Damn.
Is
But
it,
there are people in the bar?
I assume at 10 they'd be here. Because again, the bar doesn't open.
Right. It's deserted, man.
Yeah, I mean, most people, you know, are operating under the assumption that he's gonna
Yeah.
get closer.
Oh, wait, if we talk to that guard back... Oh, never mind.
No, we can talk to him.
Okay,
Oh.
because he said, like, what was the mayor's decision, and I guess we know what it is.
Yeah. Well, there's
Oh,
the
there
mayor's
she is.
wife. Oh dear, are you alright with not fleeing? It looks like this is it for the town, you know. You saw the moon, didn't you? It's gotten so huge. All the townsfolk have fled. You should flee too. Far away. Welcome.
I have a drink, for sure.
We got some good milk in tonight. Would you like some Romani for your final moon viewing?
Oh, I'd love some Romani, but isn't she occupied at the moment?
Will it be? So you got regular,
Whoa!
you got Chateau, which is actually a really good item, but it's better to get on the first day because it gives you infinite magic, and also it's alcoholic.
Oh, I see.
Give me a call whenever you make up your mind.
Saying that alcohol gives you infinite magic is something that a alcoholic parent would tell their kid.
Yeah.
Oh, I gotcha. I knew Romani was referring to the drink, don't worry.
Oh, so the shooting gallery guy is gonna die tonight. Good.
Yeah, good. If I could graft anyone to stay, it would be him.
Granted, all the people fleeing the town are also gonna die. It's just that.
Oh, I know.
But
It's gonna hit the town, so the most violent explosion will take place here,
yeah.
which is good.
He- Well, I mean,
Forgive the pun, but I'd love to milk as much as we can out of those characters.
Well, I was gonna say, Steven, I think that's during the final 6 hours, but you know, we can check now.
Oh yeah, the world's ending.
Granted,
Gotta
I
go to
think
the
I did
cow
make
house.
one small mistake, and it's in regards to the postman, in the sense of I think we need to what's it? We need to progress slightly through a certain side quest in order to actually like help him out tonight. Oh,
Oh,
Alright.
Midge. This man.
Mid-Jorah.
Martin, Yeah, shut it down. Stop playing. You're done. We can't be caught dead playing anything that someone called mid.
Of course.
Oh man.
Mid Moni's Ranch.
I think I'm realizing that I'd love a game that takes place in a farm that is not a farming simulator. Because I couldn't, like, even the good ones I couldn't play is Stardew Valley, Harvest Moon, Animal Crossing. I guess would, you know, it's not a farming simulator, but it's chore simulator.
Yeah. Yeah, so stupid. It is totally at the what's it? At the final 6 hours.
Yeah, we'll star Mid Valley. Ever think about that, Jaden? Turn it off. Shut it down.
Wouldn't it be better to say Mid-Dew Valley?
Look. Yes.
I could play that game for a very long time. Oh no, you called it mid. I can't play it anymore.
An eye for an eye. Jaden, middle name, last name. Oh yay! We can pawn off our fish for $200. Sorry, I don't serve masqueraders.
How does it feel that you're? Wouldn't mid? How does Midton sound?
Terrible, but perfect. J mid, bingo, boom, roasted. Shut it down, turn it off, delete the save file. You gotta look around, I'm doing a special sale, check it out. More mid is also funny.
Marmot? Mermaid?
Mermid. Tonight's
I mean,
bargain
that's
is
what
the
people-
all-night mask for our use at bedtime.
I was gonna say mermaid's what people are gonna call the new Little Mermaid.
Oh, true. I forgot when this mask was made, but it sure is a freaky mask, see? When you put it on, you can try and fall asleep, but you won't be able to. Pretty creepy, huh?
Oh.
Are you good for it? Show me.
Give me $200.
On what planet is a fish worth $200?
Hyrule.
Huh.
I'll take 20.
I mean, we have a camera. Iowa.
Nah, I'll drink the milk.
Thanks, take care, buddy. So what the heck does that do?
Well, it does what it sounds. It lets you not sleep.
But we don't sleep.
500?
How do we get that much money?
Am I really gonna spend the last, like, 24 hours, or 6 hours grinding for rupees?
Well, wait, don't we only have space for 200, or do we have the big... do we need to, like, store in 1,000 so he gives us a thing that can hold, like, 500 or something?
You are exactly right.
Okay, awesome. There are new Pro Jared videos?
Yeah, he's still
Awesome.
making videos.
Glad to hear it. You can do whatever your heart desires, Jaden, but I'll say this. Pro Jared won't get mad at you for not watching this video. That's all I'll tell you. Oh.
Oh boy, it's the festival!
Yay!
I love the festival. Aw,
Isn't everyone excited?
it's such a delightful festival. Also, I know where to get some last minute money, but it's a little dubious of a source.
Oh. We've already used time travel, Groundhog Day strats to get money that doesn't exist.
Yeah. giving a monkey a shower, da 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 da, surfing tidal waves.
Driving your sister insane. Bitches.
Just because I want to make sure there's an ample amount of time before, you know, I accidentally lose all our progress.
For sure.
By waiting till the very last minute to sing the song of time. Yeah, 6 real live hours before my house gets destroyed in real life, and along with the rest of the Earth.
I mean, that was pretty innovative technology for the Nintendo 64, making a meteor hit your house.
Yeah.
In real life. Whoa.
So this is Andrew's room, the depressed lady we talked to earlier. We're gonna steal her life savings, because she seems to have abandoned them.
Wait, we can't, like, talk to her or anything?
She's not there.
What? Wait, it woke. Who's that, then?
Don't worry, it's just a wedding dress.
Oh. Oh. I guess the wedding's off.
Is anyone in the inn? No. Bugs! That means money! As this, you know, depressing, like, synth is going in the background, you know, signifying the end of times or whatever. Bugs!
Hypothetical. You get to live in Majora's Mask, but you have to drown someone named Ben. What do you do?
What do you do? Don't worry, we'll get to that, Adam.
Right, oh yeah, you were like rereading up on all the lore.
Of course.
Your fiance disappeared and they were destined to be wed on a day that will never come. Yeah, that's the name of the game, I guess.
Oh, sorry, I need to have proof of membership to re-enter the bar, even though you recognize my face.
Yeah, this game's horribly depressing. Anyway, we'll wear the silly cow mask to get into the milk bar. Boom.
Nah, still the same people. Just double checking if anyone shows up during the last few times.
You'd think a lot. Although I guess they're busy running away from the big asteroid.
Yeah, but no, I think the worst thing about, like, the last 6 hours is that, like, no matter where you go, first off, guards are still here.
No, I'm gonna get hold of myself. I must guard the gate until the captain's orders come.
They're staying here because they were told to.
21?
We're literally throughout the entire game, even if you're in a dungeon, I'm pretty sure, you know, the song still continues.
Bruh.
Oh, what?
No, the one that's playing right now.
Oh. Well, how often are you in a dungeon at the end of the world?
Just wait till the next one.
Oh.
What, they played the Majora's Mask song in Hearts of Iron 4 mod?
Yeah, I'm confused at what he's referring to. I was gonna say that I do like this song.
Let me see.
Oh.
Oh. The having to stay there for order, you know.
Gotcha. Well, tell us all about it, Jaden. Every last detail.
Yeah, I guess we had to have come a little earlier if we wanted to see a flavor text.
What? Oh, but we were here earlier, weren't we?
Like earlier in the night, I guess.
Damn.
The barn? I don't. Yeah, it's locked.
Damn.
Don't worry, we can come here on another cycle, considering we have to go back to the last 6 hours for, Postman.
Ah. I'm genuinely impressed with how much you've sort of thought these things out before the stream starts.
Yeah.
You do your homework, and I appreciate that.
I mean, I'll try and see if I can talk to him again. Maybe, you know, encourage him to follow the schedule. But I don't think I have the right item for it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh wait, but he did write this
Oh.
letter to himself. Tattle,
To
can you read
myself.
in his voice?
Oh. I give it a shot, but I don't really remember too well what his voice was.
It doesn't really matter.
Myself. You've been doing a great job delivering the mail. I have a request for my hardworking self. All the townsfolk have taken refuge, and I want myself to flee too. Even if it's not written on the schedule, I want to flee myself, please. From me.
Sorry. Can't leave. It's not on the schedule.
This week's motto, don't slack off. The heavens and the wife are watching. A poor postman.
I guess all the bombers are gonna... You know, what do they say? I've not really talked to him at night. How old are you? You're not from around here, are you? Why are you dressed like that? Huh? Why? Why? Do
The
you have any
rabbiters make
problem?
me go faster.
Oh, that's awesome. You know, if do you have any problems? Any? If you do, tell us, bombers. Tell us.
Yeah, I got a little problem. The big rock. The big rock's a big problem.
Can't
I'll be on vacation for a short while. Please don't look for me. I did not flee the country. Oh, whoa. He fled the country. Interesting looking pot. Oh, I'm scared. I can't take it. I don't want to die. So much for Zen, man. Oh, I think I heard something behind me. The shattering of my soul.
Hold on, does this still work? Oh my god, it does! Hitting it on the half-hour mark still works.
Damn, no, fucking clutch. This is how Japanese game developers think children act. They wouldn't know if they had any. Yeah, it's funny. You said that like thing about Dark Souls or whatever, and I started playing Elden Ring with Ivan, and then they just sort of like hang dismembered limbs from the ceiling, and it's like, oh, this game is horribly depressing. What Jaden said is absolutely right. So like that thing you said about the like, of course a Japanese person would make this, like, just sort of, yeah, very much so. Oh. Oh, I mean, I think I aptly described it already by the time you've caught up with me here, but the fact that Dark Souls could only be made by a very Japanese game development studio. But I don't know how that applies to like Funny Mario and Nintendo, but yeah, I guess even these games sometimes can get
genuinely,
little...
I think part of the reason this game was so depressing is because they were just like, shit, we have a bunch of, we have to make a game in 12 months. Time crunch. Time crunch. Oh, time crunch. What if we made that the video game?
That's what I said. Oh, I'm glad the banker is like still doing his thing.
Why didn't they make Pong?
Ooh. Yes, dude. What's this? You already saved up 1,000 rupees? Well, little guy, here's your special gift. Take it. Shh. That's what they call interest. What about... Hey, what? Alright, so... What? What the hell?
Yeah, I feel a little scammed.
Is that not how we get the bigger bag of money?
Guess not. Well, I mean, because I know the final reward is 5,000 rupees, so that's still good progress towards
Whoa.
that. But it's like, still.
Damn.
Yeah, some hefty prices.
I guess that's a good motivator to grab money.
Yeah. And like deposit it in the bank.
Yeah. What is it with games that feature the end of the world having subliminal Taco Bell advertising?
I mean, I don't know. Ask an English teacher for the symbolism reason behind it.
Jaden, you're an English teacher. What's the thematic symbolism behind Taco Bell? Yeah, we did fill out a whole bunch more of these bozos.
Yeah.
What the heck do we do now?
Well, there's not very much to do, I guess. I mean, I was really hoping that I could just kind of talk to the postman, but I forgot that I needed an actual item to talk to him. So, I mean, there's nothing really much to do for the rest of this loop, you know? I mean, I remembered about a lot of stuff midway through, though, too. Like the guy with the stone mask and the, Gordon brothers, you know, I kind of forgot about them, so I guess that makes up for it.
And the milk chase scene was really good. This is a fucking jam-packed episode. Truly, stream scholars years from now will look at this as a highlight.
Of course. Yeah, the sun rises in the west, right? Or the east.
Rises in the east, sets in the west, yeah. You need to drink the milk to the sunrise, it'll never come.
Why not?
Speaking of never come, Lordy, that time is ticking down very slowly.
Well, yeah, I did set it to 3 times slower. No, you can do it during the final hours, Steven. Huh. Yeah, these guys just come back. They're the worst.
I don't know what that means, Jaden. I need an easier riddle.
Oh. Well, yeah, Steven, you're right. I would need to... I'd need to do it during a certain long, you know, side quest that you have to dedicate an entire cycle to.
I was wondering if there were going to be any of those.
There's just one main one. Hey, waka waka.
Well, everyone knows this. That is a
Saucy
much
bear.
easier riddle, thank you.
Yeah.
It's Gonzo. Muppet scholars hate him. I want to be a Muppet scholar. If that's like if someone could tell me, like with confidence, that if you dedicated your life to being a Muppet scholar, that would assure you the comforts of professional working life, then I'd do it. I would dedicate my life to the research and study of Muppets. I did do it on purpose, thank you for asking.
Amateur artist scholar.
We can put our offices next to each other in the school for very unimportant things.
Damn, bro, the sunrise really is taking a long time. Skull Kid, can you hurry it up a little?
You could hurry it up a little, I think.
I know.
Right? Let's see, so we got Muppet Scholar, Ernest Scholar. What about you guys? In this fake college we're making for classes that matter even less than the standard ones. What's your area of expertise?
Breaking Bad theory scholar.
Huel 8 camp.
No, the Better Call Saul milk symbolism is still obviously.
Oh hell yeah. Whenever you're sick, I can substitute.
Professor of Worrell. Hey guys, welcome to Ernest Power Tool Worrell 101.
So this is a little advanced, but over the course of this lecture series, we're going to be going over the very important lore reason of why Ernest, when facing the electric chair, does not in fact die, but gains supernatural lightning powers. You see, if you go to the basement during this part of Ernest Goes to Africa, you can see the underground files which dictate the Ernest experiments. We will cover the topic on why his atoms are ionized.
Milk.
He did the hand on the hip thing, right?
Again. Nah, he only does it in the actual time when talking to people. But
The Ernest iceberg. I think the theory that every Ernest movie takes place.
authentic Bulgarian Miak.
What's Miak?
Another Ernest reference.
Oh yeah, when he okay, I remember. Is it in Ghost to Camp when he like eats
Nah,
the?
it's goes to jail.
Oh. What was it? Shoot, the world's gonna end. I need to think of what I was gonna say. Oh yeah, the theory that all the Ernest movies take place in different repeats of the same universe, where Ernest lives his life as the bank janitor, dies, and then God loves him so much that if he wants, he can let him go around again. It's like, you
really should have hurried it up. I was really pushing it there.
I'm so sorry. I'd really like to be a camp counselor. I was like, well, all right, let's see what I can do.
Yeah, because I was just gonna say at the end of that tangent, speaking of repeats.
Yeah.
Oh no, the $20 I made there.
You forgot to put it in the bank. I'll see what I can do. Like, he always wants, because in those movies, at least in Goes to Jail, he wanted to be a banker, but he was just the janitor. So, like, God always negotiates it down a little bit just for fun.
Time to withdraw money from the bank and really quickly buy a powder keg.
Okay. Say it's Christmas, he's just a taxi driver. What does he want to be? What was his aspiration in that one? Hopefully Santa.
Well, I think, yeah, he just wants to save Christmas. I mean, who wouldn't?
A lot of people, unfortunately, couldn't be bothered. But Ernest? No, he'd save Christmas. I would have loved to see Ernest as a high school teacher.
As a high school chemistry teacher?
Maybe. But when that doesn't really make enough money, maybe he could use his knowledge of chemistry.
Ernest, you're like turning like what, 30? And you're just now Breaking Bad?
Ernest Goes to School, is that a real one? Oh my god. I'm so glad I bumped into an Ernest movie by accident. That is wonderful news. Oh. Let's see what's, I'd love to see him go to Africa, but he'd never do that. What else? Are you trying to tell me that that's not Africa?
Just as a contrast from the, you know, beginning of the episode.
It's about the same to me.
Yeah, but I still suck at it. That's why. See, it only takes 3 spin attacks.
That is a contrast from the beginning of the episode.
So is Link like the good guy or like the bad guy or like?
We did ponder that this episode, and it turns out in order to make the
timeline.
Yeah, in order to make the worst timeline, you have to do next to nothing. So he is, largely speaking, a force for good in the world. So I'm glad that you came to us with this deep philosophical question after we had spent the whole episode pondering that very question. And that's just a philosophy. A video game philosophy. Thanks for pondering.
Watching. Can I buy a powder keg?
Oh, of all places. You're a Goron, so you should be able to carry a powder keg, right? So won't you buy a powder keg for 50 rupees?
Yeah, I'll buy
How
one.
about it? By the way, Jaden, the voices, these are directly, I wanted to do the I ate a Bakugan voice. That was the thought process behind the Gorons. Because they make the oh noise, and I'm like, that is eating a Bakugan. I had to. So now we're gonna blow up Clock Town before the moon gets the chance to, right?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Okay, con artist. 0 rupees. That's what I thought.
Bye-bye, Clock Town. Off the map. It's not up to me. You know what won't be a problem in Clock Town after day 3?
Taxes.
The elderly and the disabled.
Or anyone else.
That's true. What's going on now? Oh. Bruh bomb activated.
Bruh.
Bruh.
I just wanted to walk this way so that we could get this music. So that we could end the stream.
One.
Also because I still find the Easter egg funny that
21.
The cow, 200 times zoom.
What?
I'm glad you picked a parasocial relationship with people you know in real life instead of Pro Jared. Did you have the milk out or?
Alright. Oh my god. This is the worst timeline.
They don't do it? Because don't they like refill your milk bottle, or is there something else you're looking
Yeah,
for?
normally they do.
Is it not filled?
No.
Oh.
The worst timeline.
Worst Zelda game
Yeah.
that's supposed to make them lactate on the spot enough to fill up a bottle instantly. What the hell?
Ugh. But yeah. Again, I'm not gonna keep that in too long because I know this is still technically, you know, keeping core one up.
And
So,
me.
yeah. You know, people gotta wake up early tomorrow or something. I don't know. Apparently, like, school exists.
Yeah. Oh. It's been killing me, man.
But yeah, I'll adjust the stream settings for next time, so hopefully there's not nearly as many random dips and pauses. I think it kind of fixed itself throughout the night, just because I assume less people were using the internet, but, you know, adjusting the settings that tiny bit should make it way better.
I hope so.
Yeah, I wonder how the stream is gonna handle playing internet-based fighting game while, you know, streaming and screen sharing and stuff, you know?
Good point.
Find out
Okay, well,
Saturday.
if it doesn't work super great, then we only have to deal with it for a month.
Yeah.
Which, damn, Persona 5 starting not too long from now.
Feels kind of breezy, not gonna lie.
Yeah. Time it goes so fast. Unless you use the Song of Inverted Time, then it doesn't.
Yeah. And the guy waits for you to go, you know, forward in the bank so that...
Right.
So yeah.
The first thing that I'd like to do is to save every day until eternity passes away, so I could spend them with you.
With me?
Yeah, it was the general you, but it could maybe make it specific.
Well... Alright. Sweetheart. Yeah. So, you know, I will see you guys Thursday, Friday, you know, on Adam's side of things. And that's when school starts for me, technically. So that's gonna be a weird day. I'll probably be more partial to the whole end at 10:30 thing because, you know, I need to wake up at 8 o'clock for classes on Fridays. But then,
Right.
if we actually do stream on a Friday, then it's like, oh
That
my
is
God,
what
I
I'm
don't need to
thinking
wake up
is going to be
early.
more likely. Yeah.
So. And yeah, again, I'm really liking Majora's Mask so far. It makes me look forward to every Tuesday. You know, a lot more than normally.
I am in 100% agreement with you there.
Yeah. But alright. See you later, alligators. In a while, crocodile?